That's right. Back live, Kdqn 92.1 with the Morning Brew. Good morning to everybody out there listening on this Friday. Everybody going to be joining us on Facebook Live. Good morning to both of you here in studio, Patrick and Jen.
Good morning.
Happy Friday.
Friday. I've been waiting for it, and now it's here, and I'm disappointed.
You shouldn't be.
It has started, okay? It's started.
It started?
No, I'm happy. I'm ready. I'm ready for the weekend.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ready for this fearfully fantastic Friday.
Yes.
Although I just anticipate this weekend, like every other weekend, flying by in the flash of an eye.
Yeah.
And it might as well be Monday already.
Absolutely.
Should we
Might
just
as
go
well
ahead and do
be
Monday show, too?
Yeah, absolutely. Transition. We're going. It's Monday. Monday on the Morning Brew.
God, was your
Doing
weekend.
It. Yeah. I don't remember
Don't remember
Yeah.
it.
And it's exactly how it'll feel on
Yeah.
Monday morning.
Yeah. How'd you guys fare last night? You guys have good evening, good dinners and whatnot?
Yeah.
No?
What?
No. It was a bad day for me yesterday.
No,
Bad
why?
day.
Yeah, I went home on my lunch break yesterday. I mean, everything's gonna be all right.
Everything's going to be all right.
Everything's gonna be all right. But I went home on my lunch break yesterday, and just there long enough, I was just gonna scoop up some leftovers, but I had to grab something out of the bedroom. I'm just storming through, not paying attention. Step on my dog's foot, little Kiwi.
Aw.
I pick her up because she's whining a little bit. I pick her
Yeah.
up, put her back down. She can't stand. Immediately take her to the vet. Broke 4 bones
Oh,
in her
no.
little paw.
I'm sorry.
In her
Hey,
little paw. Oh,
it
man.
happened.
It was like
Yeah.
a knife in my heart.
Yes.
Yeah.
She's such a good dog.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Such
She-
little bones, tiny little bones in their
Yes.
hands. They
Yes,
break
yeah.
them.
You know, we've done the exact same thing.
Yeah.
Literally. Yeah.
It
Yep.
happens.
It
huh?
does happen.
Dog
she's-
legs, man, they shoot them out like this.
Yeah.
And they're just like solo,
Yeah. Yep.
solo arms.
She's got this
out.
new habit. She likes to kick blankets off the bed or the couch and then burrow in them.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess I just wasn't paying attention. I was just running through, stepped right where her hand was underneath the blanket. Shout out to Kdqn Animal Hospital. I brought her there. They immediately were looking at her, got some X-rays. I think they did. They said, Splint should fix her up.
Yeah.
I think they did that all yesterday. And they were so busy too, but you know they didn't want a
They
little
took her
puppy.
in,
And,
yeah.
they took her
Yeah.
in and let me bring her some toys and her good food and all this and that.
Yeah.
And supposed to pick her back up this morning. So, but I had to go all night without the poor little creature.
Darn it.
I'm sorry. She is like at a spa right now. That's
Yeah, pretty much.
She's just chilling. She got her
More
food
like
last
prison.
night.
But
She's enjoying
all
herself.
this other
Yeah.
riffraff in there.
Yeah.
Yeah. She'll be glad to come home.
Yeah.
At least she's not getting spayed again.
Well, yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Overall, that's worse, I think.
This would be easier
Yeah,
the second
yeah.
time, though. But so I'm really excited. I was missing her all last night. I kept like reaching, and I could tell Mariah loves that dog.
Yeah.
And Mariah was just looking around everywhere, peeking under blankets and stuff.
Kiwi.
She knows. She
Yeah.
knows Kiwi's routine.
Yeah.
I guess I'm
Yeah.
just too dumb to realize it.
Oh,
It's just a
man.
bad day for Boston Terriers yesterday because I had to take Kiwi there. Someone had a report on the swap shop about a missing Boston Terrier up in the Beacon Hill
Yes.
area. So,
Right.
man, if you're up there and you see a little black and white creature, it's not necessarily a skunk, okay?
Right.
My dog's definitely been confused for one before.
Right.
So I try to keep her out of the neighbor's yard. I'll see him poke his head out and be like, a
Yeah.
skunk out there, get
Yeah.
12 gauge.
Yeah. That's a little
man.
scary.
Quite a few years ago, my husband was chopping wood for a fire in the backyard, and he was tossing pieces behind him
Yeah.
to a corner, like where the two fences met. And for some reason, one of our dogs ran over there, and he threw a piece of wood behind him, not even looking. It landed on his foot and broke his foot.
Oh.
Yeah.
Man.
It's just accidents happen.
Yeah.
Yeah. You shouldn't feel too bad about it. 'Cause
Yeah.
obviously it wasn't intentional, and
Well, 4 to 6 weeks.
Yes.
She's got to take it easy. So
Yeah.
Yeah. She's on light duty.
very light duty. Yeah.
And I was going to say, you guys are such great pet owners, but that's my my tip right there is to make sure you keep that splint on as long as possible.
Yeah.
Yeah, as long as the vet says, because it they can heal wrong, just like humans.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
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 Poor baby.
Poor baby.
No, don't beat yourself up, man. It's
Yeah.
it happens.
Yeah,
It happens.
yeah.
If you stepped on my foot and broke it, I wouldn't. I'd say, it's cool, man.
you'd still be cool with me.
I'd
Yeah.
hope you to, can you help out with the medical bill?
Well, yeah. Health
Yeah.
insurance, don't you? Oh, wait. Just go to the ER. Use a different name.
Yeah, that's right. Rusty Shackleford here for my
Yeah.
broken foot.
I just hope she still likes me. I hope she doesn't she's not going to carry a crutch. She
Yeah.
can, forgive but not forget. I'm fine
Right,
with
right.
that,
Right.
But
Well, it's actually kind of good that she stayed overnight because now she's gonna be so happy to see you that she's gonna forget everything.
Yeah.
I hope so.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
The pain.
The pain.
Yeah. The visit, all of that. Yeah.
The
Doesn't
thermometers.
matter. Yeah, the thermometers.
It was a
Brutal
little
instruments.
Yes.
that definitely put a little dark a dark note
Yeah.
on the day until I'll be honest, till I picked up the baby and then it was like okay
Yeah,
at least
yeah.
I got this little creature.
Yeah.
And she's got a new thing that Caitlin showed me last night. Caitlin, I guess, just learned it accidentally. Maybe it's something they taught her at the daycare. But you sit on the ground and let her do. She'd walk on the other side of the room or whatever, and be like, "All right, bye bye." You put your arms out, and she'll run over there, hug you. And then walk back away. So what Caitlin and I did was sat on the other side of the rooms and kept. So she's just zigzagging back and forth between us until eventually she's like,
Yeah.
"Here's your hug." Okay, all right. And
back over.
Yeah, and then Dad's like, "All right, bye bye." She's like, "Oh goodness."
You're undoing all their hard work over there.
Yeah.
That's what you're doing. Now she's gonna go. She's gonna not do it. No,
Yeah. I'm done.
I'm done with that.
Yeah, that's right. But realized it was time to put her to bed. Is when at one point she just laid on the floor and just face down.
Yeah.
and just laid there.
Yeah.
On the hardwood floor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, all right, you're exhausted. We
Yeah.
won't make you do it anymore.
Yeah. Oh man, I can't wait. I can't wait to get to that point. Miles, man, he's just stuck in limbo.
Yeah.
Stuck in limbo right now.
Man, he's building up.
Yeah.
His critical hit meter is
Yeah.
just filling up right
I hope
now.
so.
Yeah.
I hope so.
He's so much more aware, though.
Yeah.
And
You can hand him things.
yeah. And he'll look at you and smile. And
Yeah.
Yeah. He's
Oh,
so cute.
look at you and smile. Wow.
Laugh.
Yeah. Laugh. Turn away all shy.
Yes, I love that.
Yeah.
That's so cute.
It's like, man, we got to get some. You got to teach this kid some tricks.
It'll be
come
there
on.
soon enough.
Yeah.
But now, I'm sure, just like Mariah, she wants to help with everything now. Unload the dishwasher. She wants to be there, taking stuff out. She likes to set it on the ground, but she thinks she's helping. She likes, when Caitlin's putting stuff in the dryer, she likes to be right there. Caitlin puts it in the dryer, she takes it back out, but she thinks she's helping.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It makes everything go twice as long, but that's all right.
Oh man.
That's so much fun.
Yeah, for sure.
Gosh.
It's just gonna. I feel like it's gonna be, a whole different ball game. Set up that pen in that doorway and into the living room.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
just let him go. And be in there with him, of course. But I can't wait for that moment.
I guess Mariah finally was able to. I'm such a parent. Oh, you talking about? I'm gonna talk about my.
Yeah,
my
yeah,
kid.
yeah.
Yeah, I
But
love
My
it.
kid got a gold elephant at daycare the other day. Sticker.
But
Yeah.
they let her play with the other kids in the yard yesterday at daycare, and I wish I could have seen it, but I just have this I can just imagine, she thinks everybody's her friend. You know,
Yeah.
when you see the little kids trying to play with the big kids, follow them around, just probably having a great time. All the rest of the kids like, get away from me, you're just
Yeah.
a baby. What are you doing?
Yeah. Yeah, those are the times she learns those certain things, like when a kid doesn't want to share his toy or play with her.
Yeah.
She'll get her first rejection soon enough.
Yeah.
She'll come back, knows how to do that thing with a butterfly knife.
Yeah.
Where you,
Yeah.
Learned that at daycare already.
Yeah, for sure. Good morning, Ann Archer Oates. Good morning, Marcus Simpson, Ricky Davis, John Baldwin, Heath Ruth, Vox Post says good morning, and with way too many exclamation marks. And
It's never too many.
it's never
exclamations.
too many. Okay.
I know I say this all the time, but I can't wait for the kids to be bigger so that they can have sleepovers.
Oh,
Like
yeah,
that.
at Auntie
I-
Jen's?
Yes,
Same here.
I want it. I've been planning it in my head. I want it to be like a total magical
All right. Well, let's
experience.
hear. What are you doing?
Well, if I plan it out properly, say you guys are like, okay, have the kids this weekend.
Yeah.
I'm gonna set up I want to have a room for them.
Yeah.
Right. that they can sleep in and make it like fairy tale magic adventure kind of room. And as soon as they get to my house, open the door, they have little tickets, and everything inside is just magical. They got tickets to this, tickets to that. I don't
want
know.
to go.
Yeah,
You can come too. It's all right.
Auntie Jane, can you make us grilled cheese?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's magical grilled cheese.
Magical grilled cheese.
Yeah, I'm so
Velveeta.
excited. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
It's going to be fun.
Oh, you're going to do great.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then you get to say goodbye.
Yeah,
Bye.
and still be their favorite person.
Yeah, exactly.
Right. Yeah. It's
Yeah.
not fair.
Yeah.
I'll be kicking that kid out the view, like not even stop the view.
Yeah.
Get up.
Yeah. Later, Jen.
Yeah. Magical fairy tale land. Go ahead.
See you next week.
Yeah.
Awesome. Hey, let's do some weather. It's brought to you by Horatio's State Bank.
You're independent. So are we. We're a locally owned independent bank. Because of that, we make our loan decisions right here at the bank. You don't have to wait for some out-of-town loan committee to get together. We offer fast, quick answers on your loan requests. Horatio State Bank. Strong, independent, and local. Member FDIC.
Number one country weather.
Dogs, man. Dogs. Let's take a look at the weather. We do have an 80% chance, so that's been downgraded. It was 100 yesterday. 80% chance of showers and thunderstorms. I'm just going to say it. I didn't say it on my main one, but it says before 1 p.m. mainly.
Yeah. We'll see about
Severe showers and thunderstorms. So yeah, we'll see about that. A high of 80, south winds gusting as high as 35 miles per hour. Rainfall amounts between a quarter and a half inch possible. Tonight, mostly clear, a low of 49. West winds, again, gusting as high as 25 miles per hour. Tomorrow, sunny skies and a high near 73. Those winds continuing tomorrow. It's just windy weekend. We're on like a wind advisory. I don't know what that is.
Ooh.
Like wind advisory. Hey, be advised.
Like the happening.
Yeah. Run! It's Mark Wahlberg.
Okay, it's a Mark Wahlberg one.
Yeah, or is it Matt Damon? I don't know.
No,
I
it's
always-
Mark Wahlberg.
All right.
Yeah, I always get the fog and
The
the happening
Yeah.
mixed up.
Both are regular, weather occurrences that it's just tough to be like, it's the fog. Just put on your fog lights and drive through it.
Yeah.
It's not a big deal.
Yeah. I mean, if they had like Dementors coming out of it or something,
Yeah,
that
that'd
would
be
cool.
something else. Yeah, if there was like needles in the wind.
Yeah. Needles.
Needles that are running, that are flying at you.
Yeah.
But it's not. It's just strong wind all weekend. Sunday does have a 30% chance of showers and partly sunny skies with a high near 72. So there you go. That's kind of your weekend forecast there. 68 degrees currently. And I had a good day yesterday. I went to Ashdown, finally taking care of the pre-collision system malfunction that's going on in my Camry. A classic Chevrolet gave me a call the other day saying, hey, we got a loaner ready for you. You come down at your earliest convenience. So went down there. I said, what are y'all putting me in? Yeah, they put me in the mom whip.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I'm
you got
driving
the
like a
Equinox out there.
bright orange.
orange.
Yeah, burnt orange Equinox, like with a pre-owned sticker. Everywhere I go,
Yeah.
there people are like, so you buying it? I'm like, that's a loaner.
I know it just screams me. Doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I'm not buying it. So if you
What is that?
see me,
Tangerine Sunrise?
Yeah.
perfect for me. Sticks out like a sore thumb.
Yeah.
I saw another lady in the exact same like wave at me. I'm like, no, this is not my vehicle of choice.
You're part of an elite group now.
Yeah. I think that thing's got some get up and go to it. I gotta like calm myself down. It's a loaner. So I'm like, but sometimes it's like, I think of it like a rental more like where I'm just trash this thing up. No, don't do that.
No.
I love it. Already somebody with the same car, same color waves. That you feel that camaraderie.
Yeah.
When you drive in a vehicle and you see somebody the identical one. I remember. Maybe one of y'all were with us back when my wife had the Grand Cherokee. We like didn't race, but there was one that was the same color, same wheels,
Yeah.
everything. Looked like that easily could have tried to get into the other ones in a parking lot, and we just like cruised together from Texarkana to Ashdown, just like a team.
Nice.
Yeah.
Convoy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sorry for your white 4Runner people. I mean, there's a lot of y'all out there.
There's
There's so many.
many.
There's like every other vehicle on the road.
Yeah. I like it though.
Hey, when they're
4Runners
good,
are pretty good.
They're good.
Yeah.
Yes, nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
Quite a
Yes.
few charcoal Camrys, but we don't wave at each other.
Nah.
Yeah.
You don't want to meet the guy driving a charcoal Camry. Something about it, like one of the new ones. I don't know. They think they're a lot cooler than they are. I think.
Oh.
Yeah,
Got
including
real
myself.
tight pants.
Yeah. Well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
You're just describing yourself.
yeah. Sometimes I get out of it and I'm like, like pulled up, and it's like, dude, it's a Camry.
It's a slick car.
It looks slick, but it's
Whatever.
like, I don't know.
It's a great
nothing
like
inside it.
commuter vehicle.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
Going
Yeah.
to the office.
Yeah, I'm responsible.
Impressive fuel mileage, by the way.
I will say there was this dude. If you're listening, dude in the gray Odyssey who was making his way up from wherever up through Kdqn last night.
Yeah.
You're trying to be Vin Diesel. You're gonna end up like Paul Walker.
Oh.
I'm telling you, he was riding this 4Runner's bumper like the whole time. So it turns to a double to pass, right?
Yeah.
So I get into the left lane to pass a semi truck. He comes up through the right lane and squeaks through between the gap of me and the semi truck
Nice.
to pass both of us.
Oh,
And it was this
nice.
older gentleman.
It's an Odyssey, right? It's a
It's
van,
an Odyssey,
right? Yeah.
Honda Odyssey.
Yeah.
yeah. And I kept up. I kept up with him because I was like, I want to see the face of the
Yeah.
person that just did that to me. And he like makes it up to like a 4Runner or something. And then honestly, it was like a convoy of clown cars. They were all riding each other's bumpers, like one would break and it, and all the way to the light to the four-way there, the junction.
Nice, yeah.
Yeah, and then he like squealed off and took through the parking lot to get onto 71B to avoid all the, having
Wow.
a turn.
Yeah.
And he was just, if you're listening, fight. Meet me at the flagpole at the school, 3 p.m. I will fight you.
I'll help.
Fight.
Yeah,
I don't know. People are crazy in vehicles, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That we all are.
I will hold your arms down and dangle a spit over you. That's the kind of fight I'm talking about.
I guess I should make an apology too, because, well, not two, but yesterday when I was driving to your place to babysit, this truck like whips out behind me and starts riding me a little bit.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I'm gonna slow down if you're gonna do that, because that's rude.
Yeah.
Well, it was definitely a police officer in an unmarked car. That was like, they had to turn, and here I am slowing down, holding them back from where they needed to go.
Yeah.
Sheesh.
Oh man.
I was such a butt. Yeah.
I saw the 4Runner with that Odyssey on it, brake checking him, and he just wouldn't let off. Like, I don't understand the idea of staying within a half a car length of somebody else on a highway.
So dangerous.
Like, I give everybody 3 car lengths at least. Like, just I'm right there, with them. And that's the stupid thing. He does these insane maneuvers to pass me. Real
And then,
dangerous.
does he get where he's going any faster?
No, we pulled up at the thing at the same time. He just pulled in that Easy Mart and like whipped through the gas things, and got onto 71B going north. So, where did that get you?
Nowhere.
I'm in the mom whip going 57 maybe, because by the way, everybody, it was the 30th yesterday. It's the 31st today. There's a quota to fill.
Yeah,
So I went 2 over.
Yeah.
That was my sweet spot. I was like, nobody's gonna. I got nothing to hide. Going 2 over.
Speaking of that, I've been seeing a lot of people get pulled
yeah.
over on 70 out here.
Yep.
Between the college and us here. But the other day, somebody was speed. They were ahead of me, and they were speeding, maybe going, less than 10 miles over the
Yeah.
speed limit. Well, police officer out of nowhere. This
Yeah.
Kdqn
Go, go,
police
go.
officer. Yeah, so there's the person's in the right lane speeding a little bit.
Yeah.
And then there's me and another vehicle in the passing lane. Well, I guess Super Cop had to hurry up and get the speeder before they sped at 7 miles over the speed limit,
Right.
and just escaped or something.
Yeah.
Passed all of us in the turning lane.
Yeah,
In
the turning lane.
Yeah.
For a speeder, like right by Johnson Bridge too. People come flying out of that intersection all the
Yeah,
time.
yeah.
I'm just watching. I'm just like, well, go get them, I guess. You know, heck,
Yeah.
it's what this broken windows policy or something. I mean,
Yeah.
and start speeding 7 miles over the speed limit. Who knows?
Yeah.
They'll be trying to assassinate political leaders.
That's
next
right.
or something.
Speed 7 miles over. They're willing to speed 12
Something
miles
like,
over.
Just put your lights on. It will
Yeah,
get
yeah.
out your way.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sure.
Just we all know what to do there. You don't need to be passing
Yeah.
in the turning lane
Yeah.
for a
Yeah.
speeder.
I've definitely seen some speeder pullover situations that look like a scene out of Terminator. Like it's like, oh, it's like, like in the canal. In that scene. Yeah, I don't know. They Marcus Simpson, but they say there's no quota. There's a quota. Come on, they got
Surely
it.
there
They got
must
it. Yeah,
be,
yeah.
right?
Yeah, when the Sevier County citizens are good boys and girls all month long. Well, near the end, it's like, all right. I once got a no seatbelt ticket that was on like the 31st or whatever of the last month, and he's like, nope, but like I get it, no seatbelt. You probably get pulled over and ticketed for that anyway. But I was figuring a warning or something like that. Check out the whip. It was like not even. He was just like he walked up like, shh, here you go. Like, oh, darn it.
Well,
Thanks. I really needed the business today.
Yeah.
just to let them know, if you need any more, failure to stop at stop signs, quotas filled, you can come by my house.
That's
Yeah,
true.
no
Just
doubt,
sit
huh?
right next to Jen's place, and
Yeah.
you will never.
I'm
have
so
a
tired
problem.
of it. It's
Has
so
anyone
dangerous.
ever stopped at that stop sign?
No, nobody does. But like I told you guys before, not last summer, but the summer before, we had a nice gentleman that stayed outside in front of our house watching people, and he'd pull over people who ran the stop signs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean,
It got
it's,
too much.
It was a lot. It
Yeah.
was like every few minutes, cherries and berries.
Yeah.
And I think they could still sit out there and catch a lot of people.
Yeah.
It's insane. I have the amount of horns I hear honking every day from my house is
From the near collisions.
Yeah.
From near collisions.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's so bad, and it's every week for me too.
Oh, yeah.
There's
And when
always
I
somebody
gotta get that
plowing
incentive
through.
bonus. I
Yeah.
can't.
Yeah.
I've missed it the past 3 months.
Yeah.
Yeah, they-
Below through the stop sign.
during shift change, and they're leaving
gosh.
now. Then they pull up, they line up at that, and a ba-da-da-da-da, ba-da-da-da-da. Everybody's honking and going crazy because
Yes.
they're off work now.
Yeah.
And just, I mean, when it seems weird that when I'm going down Gilson, there's no stop
There's no
sign there
stop
for
sign.
me.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
man, do people just,
That's why I almost
I
act
see-
like
yeah.
Exactly.
me too.
I think everybody on my block there pretends there's a stop sign
Yeah.
because it's just safer that way.
yeah. Yeah, semi trucks just
Oh,
pulling
gosh.
through.
The stop sign's been hit twice.
Yeah.
And knocked over twice.
Yeah, somebody throwing a beer can out the window that's still attached to the other
Yes.
five.
Yeah. Oh man.
right into your yard.
Oh yeah, it's a trash pit if I
Yeah.
don't clean it up.
It's insanity.
It is.
insanity. So go sit over there.
What's the trashy people just throwing the trash out the window?
Yes.
I don't know.
Dude, I saw, been within the past 2 months, I think I was on my way down to Texarkana or Ashdown, one of them, and dude driving just like a full McDonald's cup out the window,
I
like
don't
right out the
understand
left
that.
side, just onto the, and just whoosh, like exploded, And
Oh my god.
I don't know, man. I mean, it used to be cool. Like I
I guess.
Yeah.
It used to be just
A lot of
throw it
things
out
used
the
to be
window.
cool.
Yeah, that's
you know?
right.
But we got better.
You know how we kind of judge people who don't put their carts away,
Yeah.
right? I definitely judge people who are throwing stuff out their window.
Oh, they're the
like that.
worst.
You're,
That's-
you're
that's-
honestly a terrible person.
They're scum. Yeah,
They're
that's the
scum.
scum of humanity is to throw
Yeah.
you trash. And I am biased against
Right.
against those folks. Of course, I've done a lot of litter cleanup stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But I live off the highway, and like not even 2 weeks ago, I went and cleaned all the trash from my ditch and my neighbor's ditch. And I was looking yesterday. I mean, 2 weeks later, it
Full
looks
again.
worse than what it
Yeah.
did before. Is this like is this habit coming back?
Yeah, it must
Yeah.
be. And I've seen one. This is not anywhere around here, but one that was just like a McDonald's sack or some kind of fast food sack out the window, right? And it like catches the wind right and then blows all the wrappers. Like it was like confetti. It was like a party. You know, it was just everything came out. Like you ate 9 cheeseburgers. You know, there's 9 individual wrappers in that thing. It was like,
Insane.
I'm sure we've all seen it. You know?
Absolutely.
Oh man!
Yeah.
Well, we're running way late. I got to be honest. We have to get into your Ag Vantage report and the rest. Just some words from our sponsors, and we'll be back before Jen's pro tips. Right?
Yep. I've got a short but sweet one for you today.
All right.
Let me just say real quick that before you do something like that, ask what would your grandma do if she
Yeah.
saw you?
Good one.
Well,
My
shoot, I
grandma was the most notorious
Yeah,
litterer
exactly.
in the tri-state area.
Yeah. You followed that Buick LeSabre around, and yeah, it was trash flying out that thing constantly.
Yeah.
I don't know. What about also? You got a 12, empty 12 beers in your truck bed. I know you're not purposefully doing it, but as I'm riding behind you, one every now and then kicks up and lands on my car or something like that, you know? Yeah. Got to watch out for that, too.
Yeah.
Now, that's unintentional, but you did the same thing.
You did the same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That has happened to
Yeah.
me. You got to put them in a certain spot, or else
Yeah.
the wind will catch. Every other truck I've ever had's not like that,
Yeah,
though.
yeah.
Like it's a perfect wind break from the
Yeah.
cab down into the bed. So
Yeah.
it just the wind just goes over it. Like this one I have now, it's like a cyclone back
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
If I put anything, I got a bunch of straps in there. And the other day I was like, what is that? It looked like a wacky waving inflatable arm
Yeah,
tube man
yeah.
in the back of my bed from all those straps just flying around back there.
Oh, man.
Oh, that's good. All right. We will be right back after the Ag Vantage report. And lots of giveaways today. I know we have EO coming in. We're going to be giving away something of his. I think he said is worth $150.
Whoa.
Yeah. I'm going to give away one of these $25 gift certificates as well, maybe a couple of them. So make sure you like, share, comment, because that's probably how we'll do it, a little Facebook Live giveaway. And then there might be some fight tickets being given away, too. I'm not 100% on that one yet.
Cool.
So stay tuned. Stick around with us. We'll be right back with the Brew Crew.
Good morning. I'm Scotty Woodson from the EAB Ag Network with your EAB Early Morning Market Update. Let's recap the markets and how they closed yesterday. March corn at 670 3/4, down 7 3/4, with May corn at 669, down 7 1/4. March soybeans at 1519 1/4, down 1/2, with May soybeans at 1511 3/4, down 2. March wheat at 757 1/4, down 7 1/2. May wheat at 768, down 7. March cotton at 85.50, up 13, with May cotton at 85.94, down 6. March rice at 1811 1/2, up 21 1/2. May rice at 1840, up 21. Moving on to livestock now. February live cattle at 160.82 1/2, up 2 1/2. April live cattle at 163.62 1/2, down 7 1/2. March feeder cattle at 186.82 1/2, up 37 1/2. April feeder cattle at 190.72 1/2, unchanged. February lane hogs at 75.82 1/2, down 10, with April hogs at 83.32 1/2, down 75. That's your EAB Early Morning Market Update, and I'm Scotty Woodson. Have a great day.
You're thinking about selling your land, testing the water. You want to dip your toes in, not plunge into the deep end. If you make a big splash, everybody knows your business. Good news, no one needs to know your business. You can dip your toes and keep your pants dry. Talk to Tiller. They'll put your land in the land vault. When buyers call, Tiller will give them a description only, no maps, no location, no owner info. When the same interested buyer calls again, Tiller calls you. With your say-so, the prospective buyer signs a confidentiality agreement. That's a way they protect your privacy. Tiller doesn't ask you to sign a thing, not even an exclusive listing agreement. They trust you. Selling your land is a big decision. It's your business. When you put your land in the land vault, you keep your business to yourself. They started Tiller Land to help you sell your land, farm or recreational. The land vault is one way they commit to you, the seller. To find out how the land vault works, talk to Tiller. TillerLand.com.
When there's work to do, ground to break, and a reputation to uphold, you need the powerful, durable Kubota RTVX, North America's #1 selling diesel utility vehicle. Now, get the RTVX for 0 down, 0% APR for 36 months. Now through June 30th. See us or go to KubotaUSA.com for full disclaimer.
Visit More Your Equipment Sales and Rentals in Idabel, Oklahoma or DeQueen, Arkansas today.
Does it ever seem like a breakdown happens when what's broken is needed the most? Well, if what's needed is your AC in the middle of summer, you could be facing an expensive issue at a very inconvenient time. The elderly, children, and pets often suffer most in these situations. Luckily, Dorsey's Heating and Air is offering duct cleaning and sanitizing services now to lessen your chances of a breakdown. Or if you're in need of parts or a new unit, they're a Rude Pro partner. For more info, check out Dorsey's Heating and Air on Facebook.
Banking locally does a lot for your community. Diamond Bank is a family-owned community bank that makes all of our decisions locally. With Diamond Bank's new rewards checking accounts, we pay you to bank with us. Earn a high interest rate or get cash back every month. Stop by one of our 15 convenient locations today and discover the Diamond Bank difference. Or visit us online at www.diamond.bank. Diamond Bank, 1710 South Constitution in Ashdown. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Looking for a bank that cares about you and your community? First State Bank is your community bank. We're involved in our community because that's important to us. That's what local businesses do, and we're a local business too. Visit us to see how you can join the First State Bank family today. You'll even get a free gift if you join, because that's local banking done right. Terms and conditions apply. First State Bank. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
We're just a small town community bank, but we're big on you. Feel out $1 million bonuses are not the sort of thing we do. We're just a small fry with a little guy. We're a lot like you.
We're just a small town community bank, but we're big on you. First State Bank, member FDIC. We're big on you.
We're just a small town community bank, but we're big on you.
Don't miss the 78th Annual Four States Fair and Rodeo, March 31st through April 9th. Brought to you by Farmers Bank and Trust and Texarkana Emergency Center and Hospital. Monster trucks, demolition derby and rodeo action, carnival rides, youth talent show, concerts, the Ag Learning Center, great fair food and more. Tickets are on sale now at the Four States Fair box office or fourstatesfair.com. The 78th Annual Four States Fair, March 31st through April 9th. This ad paid for with a combination of state and regional funds.
Pilgrim's Pride Kdqn Processing Plant has immediate openings for production workers, both shifts, part-time and temporary positions also available, with wages from $17.25 up to $21.95 per hour, as well as a $2 per hour attendance incentive. All new hires receive a $1,000 sign-on bonus. Applications available online at www.jobvite.com or at Pilgrim's Employment Office at 401 South 3rd Street, DeQueen, Arkansas, from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday. Pilgrim's is an affirmative action, equal opportunity employer. Minorities and veterans are encouraged to apply.
All right, we are back live, and it's time, of course, for the hit segment, Jennifer's Pro Tips, where she gives you pro tips across a wide variety range of topics here.
Indeed.
And of course, Jen's Pro Tips is brought to you by Harris Drug and Gifts, your hometown family-run pharmacy for over 50 years at 205 DeQueen Avenue. You'll find your usual pharmaceutical needs, but much more things like home goods, essential oils, and gifts for everybody. And they do bridal registry, which is awesome. Free gift wrapping, free local delivery. It's Harris Drug and Gifts. Y'all know?
Yeah.
Y'all know? All right, Jennifer, what's your pro tip today?
All right. This is going to be for the people out there who have, excuse me.
Frogs in your throat?
Always at this time.
Yeah. Always when you're on the spotlight comes down on you and
yes.
it's like I always wondered
typical.
I always wonder, like, I've never seen it, but huge bands, you know, like big bands, right?
Yeah.
Think of the biggest Led Zeppelin or whatever.
Imagine Dragons.
Imagine Dragons when they're playing live. Like, what if the lead singer has to like sneeze or something?
Yeah.
You know, does that ever happen? Or I think your brain just like shuts that.
Banana. I don't know.
Right in the middle of Stairway to Heaven, he goes, frog in my throat. Back to it. There's a late. All right, go.
It's got to happen.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're human, right?
Yeah.
Okay, this is just a quick one. So I know a lot of people have Roku TVs or devices, and we get really, really frustrated with the ads on them.
Oh.
Like super frustrated. But there's a way to get around it. I will be posting this on my Facebook too.
Is this illegal?
It is legal, absolutely.
Okay.
So with your Roku TV or device, you have a way to access a secret home screen or secret screen. So what you want to do is you go to your home screen and you're going to... This is getting really old.
Oh, go get a glass of water.
All right. You're going to press your home button 5 times. So hit that home button. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like those vape pens.
Yeah.
You can do a little dance and, you know. Good.
And then you're going to press up, right, down, left, up. So
The
you're
cheat
going,
code?
it's like a cheat code. You're just literally going around clockwise on those arrow buttons, right back to up. So up, right, down, left, up.
Yeah.
And it's going to take you to the secret screen. And there's 2 things you can do from there to hide those ads. First, you're going to see cycle scrollable ads, and you turn that off to always disabled. So that's going to get rid of like all the ads that pop up when you're scrolling through stuff. And then there's also one that says cycle home screen ad banner. That's going to be the ads that play at the top. And you're just going to hit demo 3. So you'll see there's like demo 1, demo 2, and demo 3. Just hit demo 3.
Okay.
And that's going to get rid of the ads at the top.
No kidding.
And that's literally all you have to do. It does work. I tried it.
No kidding.
Yes.
Huh.
So
I've
again,
been thinking about getting one of them Rokus.
oh, I love them. They're really not bad on price.
Yeah.
And it's just, it's easy. You got everything on that home screen.
Right.
So again, I'm going to post this on my Facebook because I know a lot of peeps out there have Roku TVs, just in case you miss this or it's too complicated. But yeah.
I didn't know they put a ton of annoying ads in there.
Oh,
It's
they
like-
do.
Yeah.
And I know that there's other smart TVs out there that have ads as well. I don't know how to disable those.
Right.
But,
But most of them have a opt-in. They opt you in.
Yes.
We're in an opt-in society
Yes,
right now.
exactly.
When you buy a new thing or sign up for a new thing, you're opted in. Here, I'll tell you, here's my pro tip.
Yeah.
Or are you done? Pretty much?
Oh, yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. So I got a little bit of a pro tip when it comes to computers. When you buy a new computer, you have opted in to what we in the IT business here, not that I'm an IT person, call bloatware. When you buy a new computer and you're like, man, this thing is brand new, I can't wait to hook it up and get it going, and it's slow off the bat.
Yeah.
It's because it's loaded with junk.
Yeah.
Norton antivirus or McAfee, that horrible services software, and it pops up, it dings you all the time. Just terrible, right?
Yeah.
Like it, you get half of your storage is taken up already by all this nonsense that you'll never use. Already loaded up with Skype. Who's using Skype anymore?
Nobody.
Right? It's loaded up with Microsoft Teams and all this stuff. Obviously, Apple doesn't have this problem. I'm sure Apple has some stuff already loaded onto it, but this is for when you just buy the new laptop for going to school or whatever else. Just reinstall Windows. It's all you got to do. You can look up, you Google how to reinstall. I'm not going to bore you with how to do it, but you can just reinstall Windows and it does a fresh install with nothing on it. That's the first thing you should do when you buy a computer.
Dang, I didn't know that.
Throw like yours,
Yes.
you know, and
Yeah.
I still haven't returned yours to you, but I plan on doing that because it takes literally 10 minutes to just reinstall Windows real quick, and it gets rid of all that junk that comes preloaded when you buy a PC. So
That makes sense.
yeah, and it's kind of similar to that thing there,
It
like.
is.
You know, you buy a new computer and you load it up for the first time, and it's like bing, bing, bing. It's
So
all
much
these
stuff.
things are binging up. Hey, but click for this, click for that. This is already. And by the way, all that stuff is running.
Yeah.
Like it's set to be on startup. So when you start up your PC every time, thousands of things are happening.
I might have to get you to do that on our PC at home because I use that a lot for like doing design stuff, and every time I start it up, there's always stuff popping up.
Yeah.
Like even YouTube pops up constantly with videos I should watch, and I have to hit X like so many times.
Yeah.
I don't even know how that happened.
It's just like a phone. Like when you buy a new phone, if you factory reset it after, it'll actually get rid of all that stuff that's like preloaded on the phone.
Right.
It's opt in. We're in the opt in society here. You have to opt out. You are automatically opt in when you buy a streaming service because you want to watch a show for a month and that's all you care about. Well, you're opted in to now pay every month for it. You have to literally physically go through 1,000 hoops just to get to the thing where it says, I don't want to have this automatically renewal and ding my credit card for 5 years.
Yeah.
They're hoping you just never notice that.
Exactly. And you have to be really careful about what you're clicking. And, you know, I was unsubscribing from some stuff yesterday, and there was one that said, it said, enter your email if you want to continue to get ads. But it was kind of worded in a way, or it made it look like enter your email so that we don't send you stuff anymore. Oh. It was kind of, like little... It's so annoying.
It is, man. It's so annoying.
Yeah. But one more thing about the TVs, the smart TVs.
Yeah.
If you don't have a Roku, maybe you have something else, just Google your whatever your TV is and then find out how to disable the ads. It's not against the law. Like you said, it's just an opt-in kind of society we're in. So,
right.
Yeah, there are ways.
LG's a big. My TV's an LG, and I will say, I've noticed that, and I haven't done anything about it. But when I try and cycle through and navigate through it, it's just stuff coming up all constantly.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I love that they put this in a secret menu.
Yeah, exactly.
They don't want you to find
cheat code
it.
in.
Exactly.
Yeah. I wonder how people find that out.
I don't know.
I hit that 5 times and then did the clockwise thing randomly, and it put me on a screen. All right, we got to get out of here, y'all. Not get out. We got to go into your genuine RV power trivia. All right, your daily trivia. So we're going to do that now. We'll be right back.
When you're looking to buy a new car, truck, or SUV, or just need a quality repair shop for your existing one, James Hodge Dodge will definitely fulfill your needs. They pride themselves on being one of the outstanding dealerships in McCurtain County and for the surrounding area. Their entire team is fully committed to delivering on the Hodge promise. Great deals for both new and pre-owned vehicles and top customer satisfaction. And remember, free oil changes for life with the Hodge Auto Group. James Hodge Dodge, South Park Drive in Broken Bow, Oklahoma.
Rise and shine. It's time for some home cooking at Rise and Shine Cafe in Grandis, Arkansas. There's no better place to start your day than Rise and Shine Cafe. Stop by and grab a fresh brewed cup of coffee or a full breakfast. Rise and Shine Cafe also offers lunch and dinner with specials daily. Try a Southwest salad, grilled chicken quesadilla, or Philly cheesesteak served up with delicious home fries. Visit Rise and Shine on Facebook for hours and daily specials. Rise and Shine Cafe.
Play the Multiplier family of scratch-off tickets and win big with the Arkansas Scholarship Lottery. Multiply your winnings 10 times, 20 times, up to 200 times. Ticket prices range from $1 to $20, and top prizes from $5,000 up to $500,000. Arkansas scratch-off players win more than $1 million every day. You could be next. Look for the X to play, scratch, and win. Call 1-800-522-4700 for Problem Gambling Helpline.
It's time for the 30th Annual Dogwood Days Festival, sponsored by Choctaw Casinos, Healthcare Express, Perfect Temp Heating and Air, Tyson, Brinkley Auctions, Sarah Hensley and Company, On Demand, GI Surplus, Lovewell Farm Supplies, Kdqn 92.1 FM, McCurtain County Tourism Authority, and the Idabel Chamber of Commerce and Agriculture. Mark your calendar for Friday, March 31st and Saturday, April 1st. For a full lineup of events, entertainment, registration forms, and more, visit theidabelchamber.com or Idabel Chamber Initiative Facebook.
That's right. We're back, and it's time for Genuine RV Power Trivia, brought to you by Genuine RV and Power Sports over in Idabel, Oklahoma. Go to genuinerv.com today. 642-2190 is the number to call. 642-3637 or 898-3624 for those of you over in Little River County. Jen's going to read a question, rather. You're going to call if you get the question correct, or I save your life, or Facebook Live saves your life. You get yourself breakfast and a car wash token, the first of many giveaways today.
Oh, yeah.
Jennifer.
Yes.
What is your question today?
All right. In a recent study, surveyors found that almost 30% of American men would choose this activity over being debt-free. What is it? In a recent study, surveyors found that almost 30% of American men would choose this activity over being debt-free. What is it? I'm going to start off with a little hint. This activity is something that the majority of American men have never done.
Huh. Okay.
Hope that makes sense.
Doesn't help, but there's something there. Let's go to the phone lines. Good morning. You're live on Genuine RV Power Trivia.
Fishing.
Good one. Not what I'm looking for, though.
Having lunch with Soldier Boy.
Not having lunch with Soldier Boy.
Oh, okay. Are you sure?
Positive.
Okay. Donna Knatzer says golf.
Not golf.
Not golf. Okay. Thanks for getting us started. 642-2190.
I think Tyler's closest because that's a little unattainable, I would think.
Okay.
Yeah.
Having lunch with Soldier Boy.
Yes.
Okay.
You're thinking big, which
All right.
is exactly what we need.
Oh, I think I might know one. Okay. So we're looking at maybe something a little upscale.
Yeah.
Did you? Okay, no, I got to explain my Soldier Boy answer. Okay. Good morning, you're live on Genuine RV Power Trivia.
Skydiving.
Ooh, that's a good one. Not what I'm looking for.
Weirdly close, though. I'm going to go with flying private.
Not flying private.
Okay. Trip to space says.
That's
correct.
Yes.
Trip to space. I would take a trip to space over being debt free.
You would?
I'm not that
we
much
need to
debt.
talk about this.
Well, I got my car. I mean,
yeah, that's.
I mean, is a trip to space worth more than a 2019 Camry? I would say yeah.
That's a good way of putting it.
You know, I would say yeah. Who do we have on the phone?
Jamie Scott.
Jamie Scott. Well, you can thank VoxPo on Facebook Live for saving your life. You just got yourself breakfast and a car wash token, and you can come pick up your winnings anytime after 7:10. Thank you for playing.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Boom. Jamie Scott.
Quick one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Great, Scott.
28% of men would go to space over being debt free.
Yeah. Well, 20% of men, most men have a house and a car and all those things. That's all debt, right?
Yeah.
Right,
but
Greg?
It's kind of
Owning
stuff
a house,
we need.
you're in debt.
Yeah.
Till you get it paid off, you're technically in debt. So, really, most in my position, I rent and I have a car, and I can make my payments.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not that much in the hole.
Yeah,
here.
just maybe like you're not going to spend the rest of your life in space.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, it's just for a couple days.
Maybe a
You can come
couple
back,
days.
go back to work.
Yeah.
Question your entire existence.
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah.
Do I get to walk on the moon? VoxPo says. Walking on that moon.
Yeah, sure.
I hope my leg don't break.
It was an interesting study that I read. It says it's like I think it was 56% of men would go to space as opposed to the opposite of that for women.
Yeah.
Not
women
really
are
that.
like, no, I'll take
Nah.
the debt free.
Yeah.
I'm good on space.
Yes.
I'm good right here on my home planet.
And then 49% of people in England said they would not go to
They would
space
not go to
because they just have no desire to.
Hmm.
Like so typically British.
I'd like to see space, but I would be. I mean, I don't think I'd be okay on a roller coaster, let alone like getting strapped to a rocket.
No.
And it's like 10, 9, and I'm like, I've changed my mind.
Yeah, that would be me.
Sit down, stay there.
Yeah.
Would you go to space, Greg?
I would rather be debt free.
You'd rather be debt free than go to space.
That doesn't interest me.
No?
No.
To be in the cosmos?
I know. I just doesn't.
You can look at pictures, right?
Well, I just think that I mean, I'd rather look from here out. You know,
Yeah.
looking in a telescope's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like looking at the stars and doing that kind of stuff. And I'm sure it's magnificent.
Yeah.
But it's just not my deal.
Yeah.
It's just, you know, I would much rather be out of debt.
Yeah.
I mean,
if
you don't know how, until you're out of debt, you don't know how freeing that is.
Yeah. Mhm.
I mean, you know, because you start, you know, basically when you're 18 years old or 22 years old, something, I don't know. You know, most people do. And they're in debt till they're what? 50, 60, till they die.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, but no, I mean, you know, once you get out, I mean, but like when you pay your house off, that is so cool.
Yeah. It would be a huge, I mean, like, obviously, it'd be go to space or, like, have your house paid off. What if you only had your house for, like, 2 years? And then your house just paid off.
Yeah.
You could sell that thing and make how much money, you know? Or not, you know, and just keep it.
Yeah.
Interesting.
You know? So that's true. That's true. That could be, like, go to space or have $200,000 or something like that,
Yeah.
you know?
Oh, I'd take $200,000.
Yeah, I'd take $200,000.
Yeah.
100. That's if I had this, you know, option, I would go and
Here
get
comes
his.
Patrick.
He's
He's going to fly sideways.
I would get in as much debt as possible before this.
Yeah.
So you know you're going. It'd be like those guys on Armageddon.
Yeah.
You know, they didn't think they were coming back, so they just they were racking up the debt. You know, that
Buy
one
a
guy.
Porsche. Yeah.
He's doing all kinds of crazy stuff.
I just feel like if these people who would be like, I'm going to get out of debt, they'll get themselves back. Give them 2 years, and they'll be
Exactly.
back where they were. You know?
Yeah, kind of like people that win the lottery.
Yeah.
You know, in about 2 or 3, 4 years or bankrupt.
Yeah, completely broke. Yeah.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
I mean, you
The
win
craziest
$40 million
ones-
or something, and
I'll tell you the craziest ones is the people who already had $40 million and then won another $40 million to the lottery. And then 2 years later, they're completely broke. Like, you didn't even blow just the lottery winnings. Like, I watched this YouTube, like, the 10 dumbest lottery winners or whatever. And one dude was, like, already, you know, a tens of millionaire.
Yeah.
You know, and then he won the big, you know, 300 million or something and then lost all of them.
God, that's so much money.
Yeah.
Oh,
How
there's
does that
always
even
something to
work?
buy, right?
Yeah, I guess so.
can't say no.
Can't say no, I guess not.
I was going to say, one thing I think I would do is what Jeremy Clarkson did is he went up in one of these, I don't know, it was a jet, but it
Yeah,
can
the space
go.
plane
Yeah,
thing?
the space plane. It goes to like between 70 and 80,000 feet.
Yeah.
And it's like you can see space. It's
Yeah.
dark, but you're still in the Earth's atmosphere.
Yeah.
And that was really cool. I
Right.
think I would probably do that.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah.
But that also you're up there high enough where their weightlessness for just a little while.
Yeah. It'd be cool to experience that.
Weightlessness.
Yeah, weightlessness.
It would be. I think that'd be really neat.
0 G.
Mhm. Yeah.
Just neutral gravity. That'd be fun.
Yeah. But I really just don't trust it enough.
Right.
Like, to me, it's a death sentence.
Yeah. Is that SpaceX? Not SpaceX. It's like the.
No.
What do they call it? It's like Virgin.
Virgin,
It's the Virgin.
yeah.
Whatever.
Richard Branson.
Richard Branson guy. Yeah, doing that. Yeah.
Yeah. That's pretty cool. That was a very moving video with Jeremy Clarkson.
Yeah.
I was not expecting that.
My favorite one was Shatner. Because Shatner comes down, and then who was it? Who was just
Jeff
yelling?
Bezos?
Yeah,
Was
Jeff
it him?
Bezos. It's like, okay, William Shatner, he's been, Captain Kirk, all right? He was on a space show forever, and it's like, let's get his, his perspective from finally going to space after all this time, and they land, and he's like almost on the verge of tears here about talking about it, and Jeff Bezos is just like, hey, come here, like he's like yelling over him. He like gets this like bikini woman over or something like that, and he's like yelling over Shatner as he's
Pops
trying
a
to
champagne bottle over his head.
pouring a that was hilarious and sad.
Hey, it's just amazing he made it up there and back.
That's true.
Yeah.
He's 90 years old.
Yeah.
I mean,
That's pretty old to go to space.
Yeah, that's what
for
I
the
would
first
think.
time.
Yeah.
I'm sure they ran some tests on him first, right?
Put him through his paces.
Test.
Yeah. That's not the real thing.
Yeah, that's right.
I would not want to be. I would feel like Coco the monkey sitting there in a spaceship, getting strapped to it with the big racing clicks and
Yeah.
and then it's that countdown. Oh, I just pass out. I
I'm
miss the whole
sweaty
thing.
thinking about it.
Yeah.
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 That'd be the coolest part.
You think? Are you a thrill seeker? Do you like rides and stuff?
Yeah, I like roller coasters.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
things like that. Yeah, I think
Imagine
that'd
you
be
just
pretty
sit on
cool.
them like
Get
this.
that,
Yeah.
get 10 G's.
Yeah.
Have you ever been skydiving?
I have not.
You ever been bungee jumping?
No.
Zip lining?
No.
Oh, I want to go zip lining.
You ever been shark diving? Dive with the sharks?
I've been in the ocean with sharks
Okay.
and with barracudas.
I like the idea of you going to Australia or something. Some Australian tour guide taking you on like,
Yeah.
Throw me out.
Greg, mate, you got to get, you know, like,
See, I'm always scared they'll throw me out.
yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
I don't want to be like, leave me there with here's your little ring. You know,
Yeah.
see you.
All right. Well, the news is ready.
Okay.
All right. So let's go ahead and do that. It's brought to you by Sevier County Farm Bureau Insurance and Teeter Motor Company.
Your number one country, 92.1, is KDQN, DeQueen, Ashdown, Texarkana.
Your local news leader is KDQN, DeQueen, Ashdown, Dirks. Local news this hour is presented by Teeter Motor Company in Mena. The deals are always sweeter at Teeter. And by Sevier County Farm Bureau Insurance, providing competitive rates and prompt, friendly service to meet your auto, homeowner's life, and other insurance needs.
For KDQN News, I'm Patrick Massey. Sevier County 4-H'ers, in partnership with the DeQueen Animal Hospital, are gearing up for their annual Rabies Clinic fundraiser in April. This year's clinic is scheduled for April 24th through 29th at locations throughout the county. That includes from 3:30 to 5 p.m. at the Gillum Fire Department on Monday, April 24th, 3:30 to 5 p.m. at the Locksburg Senior Citizen Center on April 25th, from 3:30 to 5 p.m. in the Horatio Community Building on April 27th, from 3 to 5 at the Herman Derricks Park in DeQueen on April 28th, and for its final day on April 29th at the Herman Derricks Park from 9 to 11 that morning. Appointments can be made for other times throughout the week. For more information, contact the DeQueen Animal Hospital at 642-8387 or the Sevier County Extension Office at 584-3013. Arkansas law requires that all dogs and cats 3 months of age or older have their rabies vaccinations yearly. Little River County 4-H will also be hosting a rabies clinic April 10th through 14th at the Ashdown Veterinary Clinic. Appointments can be made throughout the week, and the clinic will be held at the Ashdown Veterinary Clinic. The clinic itself is scheduled for April 14th from 3:30 to 5 p.m. For more information, call the Ashdown Vet Clinic at 898-5181 or the Little River County Extension Office at 898-7224. Other vaccinations for dogs and cats will be available at both the Sevier and Little River County rabies clinics. Visitors are asked to bring all dogs on a leash and all cats in a kennel. For each rabies shot administered, a donation will be made to either the Sevier or Little River County 4-H clubs. And in some local sports news, the DeQueen baseball and softball teams played host to Ashdown Thursday afternoon in conference action, moved up one day due to the threat of inclement weather. The Leopards baseball team upset the conference-leading Panthers 5-0, while the Ashdown girls defeated the Lady Leopards 6-3. On the baseball diamond, the story was DeQueen freshman pitcher Logan Patrician. He threw a 7-inning shutout and scattered 6 Ashdown hits. With the win, the Leopards improved to 8-3 overall and 3-2 in the 7-4A conference. It was the first conference loss for the Panthers, who now stand 4-1 in league play. Down the hill on the softball field, Ashdown prevailed 6-3 behind an outstanding pitching performance by Madison Cook, who threw a complete game and allowed only 4 hits. Perry Nickerson was charged with the loss in the circle for the DeQueen girls. The Ashdown girls pounded out 11 hits on the afternoon. Kylie Irwin led the way with 3 hits. Zania Alexander, Jayla Richards, and Jayla Coleman had 2 hits each. For DeQueen, Mackenzie Pierce, Allison Dawkins, Courtney Socash, and Catherine Socash had hits. Tegan Gallardo was named our McDonald's Player of the Game for her outstanding defensive performance. With the win, Ashdown, the defending Class 3A state champs, improved to 4-1 in 7-4A conference action and 7-3 overall. The Lady Leopards fell to 3-2 in league play and 7-4 overall. And in some local notices, Sevier County Judge Sandra Dunn has announced that the Middle Bridge replacement project on Chapel Hill Road has been completed and that the road is again fully open to traffic. The Beacon Hill Adventist Church will host the Greater New Orleans Christian Academy in concert this Saturday from 10:30 a.m. to 12 noon. All are welcome to attend. A chili soup benefit dinner for Mike Burney will be held this Saturday at 5:30 p.m. at the Rocky Hill Ranch Center in Horatio. Donations are greatly welcome to help Burney cover medical expenses. The fundraiser will include a live and silent auction as well as a cornhole tournament at 6 p.m. The band Shine will also perform. For questions or more information, contact Andy Galden at 903-559-4166, Terry Galden at 784-4215, or Jordan Morris at 903-908-3316. We'll be back with more news following this break and these messages from our sponsors.
Local farmers support our community, which is why Farm Bureau Insurance supports farmers with Ag Promise, a truly comprehensive policy that protects everything farmers rely on. It's affordable and backed by fast, friendly service. We promise.
In Sevier County, call Farm Bureau Insurance at 584-3911 and ask Alan Stark, Lee Hammond, Stacy Janes, or Michael Collins about protecting your agribusiness.
If you're hearing this, you're behind the wheel, thinking you need something new. Teeter Motors will make a deal and they'll take your trade in too.
Hey y'all, it's Ashley. Normally this would be Shannon telling you about a huge sale, or no payments for 30 days, or a cashback incentive. But Shannon is so busy putting folks behind the wheel of their dream car that he doesn't even have the time to record his own commercial. If he was here, he would make sure you knew Teeter Motor Company in Mena has the largest selection of program cars, the best customer service, and the most financing options in the area. So stop by and see Shannon and let Teeter Motor Company of Mena make you a deal.
And we're back with Kdqn News. The bust came after a month-long investigation targeting a local counterfeit oxycodone medication ring. The counterfeit pills, sold as 30 milligram oxycodone to unsuspecting users, actually contain the dangerous drug fentanyl, which is much deadlier than oxycodone. The bogus pills were blue in color and had M30 stamped on them. Law enforcement has noted this type of fake pill usually contains between 0.2 milligrams and 5 milligrams of fentanyl. Authorities stress that those dosages vary from pill to pill, making the risk of overdose more likely. For reference, just 2 milligrams of fentanyl is likely to be fatal to a person. Overdose by inadvertent contact with fentanyl has developed as an emerging hazard to law enforcement due to the intense strength of the drug and its increased prevalence on the street. The 2023 Tour of Honor motorcycle ride has chosen the Veterans Memorial on the Sevier County Courthouse Square as one of 7 memorials selected as part of its tour through Arkansas. The tour begins this Saturday, April 1st, and continues through October 31st. Upwards of 1,000 riders are expected to visit Sevier County and other communities in the state with Vietnam memorials during this time. The Sevier County Chamber of Commerce has been reaching out to local businesses and organizations to encourage them to welcome these riders as they come in individually or in small groups. Businesses can help offer a reason for these riders to stay and dine locally, not only to support a good cause to honor veterans, but also to capture those tourism dollars for the county. Organizers of the Tour of Honor motorcycle ride say Sevier County was chosen for the Vietnam Memorial located on the courthouse lawn. This year's ride is focusing on visiting the 7 Vietnam memorials across Arkansas. Money raised by the Tour of Honor motorcycle ride through registration fees benefit a variety of causes, including the Fisher House Foundation, Gold Star Family Memorials, and the Gary Sinise Foundation for First Responders. For more information, contact event organizer Ken Cowart by emailing ken.cowart@live.com or visit tourofhonor.com. In our next story, organizers with the Idabel Chamber of Commerce are gearing up to present the 30th Annual Dogwood Days Festival, with activities kicking off Friday morning and continuing through Saturday night. The Dogwood Days Festival in Idabel, Oklahoma officially begins with a dedication of Gladys D. Hill Memorial Park at 10 this morning. This will be followed up by the Miss Dogwood Days pageant at 5 p.m. Friday evening. Saturday includes a full schedule of events, including a pancake breakfast at 7:30 a.m., a 5K run at 8, as well as setup for craft and food vendors, the Hochatown Petting Zoo and Adoption Center, and Downtown Merchants sidewalk sales. Entertainment will be provided all day at the amphitheater. Events continue at 10 a.m. with the car and bike show, the Tyson Chicken Cook-Off, and both a cornhole and golf tournament. Musical guests Harmony of Sevier County will perform at 10:30 a.m., while Gator and Friends take the stage at 12 noon. Kdqn's very own Michael Udy will perform Saturday evening. Results from the Tyson Cook-Off will be shared at 2 p.m. A car and bike parade cruise is scheduled for 2:30 p.m. with a crawfish boil to begin at 4. For more information on this weekend's 30th Annual Dogwood Days Festival, visit the Idabel Chamber Initiative on Facebook or call 580-286-3305. That's it for this edition of the news, but check out more local news, sports, and upcoming events online at kdqn.net. You can also find us on Facebook. This is KDQN News.
Local news this hour has been presented by Sevier County Farm Bureau Insurance. See Alan Stark, Lee Hammond, Stacy Janes, or Michael Collins today for all your insurance needs. And by Teeter Motor Company in Mena. The deals are always sweeter at Teeter. For local news when you want it, 24 hours a day, go to our website at kdqn.net.
Is your lawn waist high to a giraffe and your lawnmower is no longer cutting it? Route Sales and Rentals offers a full line of Bobcat mowers, tractors, excavators, and skid steers. Right now, save big during our spring sales event. All Bobcat merchandise is marked down and ready to go. Stop by Route Sales and Rentals, Bobcat of Broken Bow on South Park Drive, or check us out on Facebook.
That's right. We're back live. KDQN 92.1. It's the 7 o'clock hour, of course. We got a jam-packed. We got the weather. We got the time. We'll say the time. Not yet.
Hey, lights are on.
Lights are on.
Yeah.
That's right. We're going to be doing a local lowdown. We'll have some guests in for the local lowdown.
Yay.
We'll do the birthday club, and then after that, right into the congressman. And then I know Smartphone EMT EO is going to come over here for just a minute to give away some great stuff. And we're excited for that.
Yeah. Hey, I've got something here. Tomorrow is April Fool's Day. And we should probably remember that just because you think a joke is funny doesn't mean that somebody else might find it funny. So be tasteful about your April 1st pranks tomorrow.
Okay.
That's all I'm saying.
I thought you were talking. Yeah. What?
What?
I was just thinking when she was saying that, the less funny they think it is, the more funny I think it is.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, well, you don't want
So if
to.
they really get irritated, that's
Right.
that's when I really get a good laugh.
Maybe irritated, it's okay, but don't offend anybody. And don't lie about something either. You know, like something big
Yeah.
that could hurt somebody's feelings.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Be tasteful about it. Don't say you got into a car crash and you didn't. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah.
That is Jen's perspective on the whole thing. Offend away is what I say.
That's what I
We have one day to do it.
That's right.
Yeah.
One day.
What
It's
kind of
my
prank?
day.
What kind of prank would you pull on me?
Oh, I just go buy a whoopee cushion and get to work.
Nice.
Yeah. Get to work with
Farts are funny.
it. Yeah, come on.
Like the funniest thing ever.
They're a little toot. It's a little trumpet noise
The rose petal
that comes.
fluttering in the wind.
Yes. It's funny. All right.
is.
I've never heard one that wasn't funny.
Yeah.
Agreed, Greg?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Me,
Yeah.
you know, when Tyler and I were kids, we would, you can make the fart noises with your hands up to your
Yeah,
mouth.
yeah.
We would do that until we were like out of breath.
Yeah.
We just thought it was the funniest thing
Funniest
in the world.
thing.
Just laugh.
Yes.
Yeah. There was a thing you could do with the armpit.
Yeah.
You know what's even more fun is doing that with your grandkids.
Oh, I
yeah,
bet.
Because
Sure.
they think it's funny.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know? Yeah.
Yeah.
I just watching their faces makes me laugh.
And then everybody else is like, oh,
Yeah.
Greg.
Of course, now they're so old, they're like, oh.
Yeah.
Grandpa, those smell.
There was a few I didn't laugh at. We had a babysitter as a kid.
Oh.
She was crass. I'm going to say
That's
that.
a word for it.
Yeah. And she would be like, hey, Jen. Hey, Jenny. What? And she would just lift up.
Yeah.
Like lift off.
Yeah.
And just throw one down on her chair she would sit at.
It would ricochet throughout the
Yeah,
entire fabric.
Yeah. It was a cacophonous. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Johnny Wisenhunt says party pooper Jen.
Aw. Playing the world's smallest violin for you.
You're gonna get pranked so hard tomorrow, dude.
That's right.
Yeah.
I hope so. I don't think I'm easily offended.
Yeah, no, you're not.
Yeah.
You're not. Yeah, so I mean, most people's April Fools is going to come in the form of a, Facebook post or something like that.
Sure.
So,
Yeah.
yeah, you'll be fine. You'll be fine. Good night last night, Greg. I know you had a lot of things to do.
Yeah, we went to the called the softball game.
You did?
Lady Leopards came out on the short end of the stick last night, but
Mhm.
still played pretty well. I mean, Ashdown's pitchers, just man, she's got a rise ball, the best one I've seen this year.
Yeah.
And she did a really good job. Ashdown played well, hit the ball well. Congratulations to them. I think it with a couple of different. Sometimes you hit balls and they just go right at people, and sometimes you hit balls and they like squirrel right through two people and stuff. And I think with a couple of things going different, it could have went the other way.
Yeah.
Congratulations to the Leopards, knocked off the Panthers
5-0.
5-0. Panthers were
shutout.
undefeated in conference until last night.
Yeah.
And big win for the Leopards. They really needed it.
Yeah.
To stay in the race for getting a little ahead, but Kdqn's hosting the regionals in baseball and softball, and
Right.
it'd really be nice for us to be in the regionals.
Yes.
Since we're going to host them.
Yeah.
We're not automatically in them just because we host.
Right.
And so it that would be nice if we got to do that. So yeah, the Queen's got to win in baseball. I mean, obviously they got to play the games, but based on what the experts tell me, I'm no expert, but what they tell me, they're gonna have to win the games they're supposed to win in order to be in regionals.
Right.
So they can't slide on anything. So got ahead of the rain. It rained a little bit during the game, but not too bad. Then got a busy week next week.
Absolutely. And no games tonight, huh?
No games tonight.
No games
Hey,
tonight.
isn't that nice?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, a little
great.
Friday
I'm
for you.
glad.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I had to be Jim's rock last night. He was, I had to calm him down a couple times. He was, and from his perspective, let's just say there was a couple bad calls. I listened to his broadcast. I know a lot of you Leopards fans who were listening for the baseball game were, listening to the Panthers broadcast, and I had to tell him, man, it's just a game. At the end of the day.
Yeah.
Jim's a great guy.
He is. He loves the Panthers. That's what you get out of that is that man loves his
He
Panthers.
does. And you also have to think his son coaches,
Yeah.
right? So he's seeing his son out there doing that game.
Yeah.
He's going to be a little bit harder on him.
Oh yeah, for sure. And the first thing he said was he likes Kdqn too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Again, the only time you'll hear him say anything is when it's like we're playing Nashville here.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. And
And I
one
understand
of the
it.
things about it, there's things that, and I will tell you this, and I have refereed before in basketball, not I hadn't umpired baseball or softball games, but everybody's going to make mistakes, and that's part of that. That's just part of it. That doesn't mean you like it when they do it,
Right.
and they know they do it.
And officiating is tough, man.
Yeah,
You're in there.
It is hard.
Yeah.
And I think as long as somebody's, I've really tried to be more diplomatic about that.
Right.
But when your child or grandchild's involved in it, very hard to do.
Sure.
Very hard to do.
For sure.
And it's just like you said, Jim's. I'm going to tell you this, and I think he would admit the same thing, and I'll admit it about myself. He's a big homer.
Yeah.
And that's great.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're calling that's what the Panther people want to listen to.
Absolutely.
They don't want some bland broadcast. They want it slanted towards the Panthers.
Absolutely.
Just like we do.
Right. Yep. I'm with you. I'm with you.
And I think that and that's he's a little more diplomatic than I am. I just tell him. Because every once in a while we'll get requests like people say, hey, the game on somewhere so we can, or is it when DQTV's showing it, that somebody from Timbuktu, because we got to play people from halfway across the world in our conference. They'll call and say, hey, it's on there, so how do we get on there? And one of the first things I'll always say is, hey, I just want y'all to know we're glad y'all are watching. I am a homer.
Yeah.
I'm a leopard.
Yeah.
And so I see it through the leopard's eyes.
Yeah.
And it's
leopard vision.
Yeah, that's right. And it's just a thing that
Yep.
that's the way it is with
I
me.
know it.
So,
I know it.
And I know there's people that don't do it that way, and they're probably a lot more professional than I am. But
you're not afraid of getting fired. That's
no,
it.
no.
Yeah.
That doesn't scare me
Yeah, it
anymore.
doesn't scare you
No,
anymore. Yeah.
No.
So
it
easy
sure
enough.
doesn't. But hey, we got to read the Easter egg clue. There's not one, is there?
No, there's not. If you've been listening for that, we will. The second egg has been found up at the old King Schoolhouse 2 days ago. So you're a little out of the loop also.
Yeah.
So stop looking, if in case I've announced it a few times. So stop looking. Just wait. You should be able to pick up.
Keep looking.
Yeah. You should be able to pick up your new clue sheets at any of our sponsoring locations today. And you will listen at 7:20, 12:20, and 4:20 next week starting Monday.
You will.
You will to hear the next
7:20-ish.
7:20-ish. Yeah, that's right.
You know, my favorite part of last night working the games was Tyler was here. I don't know what he was doing.
Yeah.
But like every 30 seconds, I'd look up and he's walking by like Sasquatch.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I don't know what he was doing. He's like,
trying to scare
times
him.
I think I heard him above me in the attic up there.
Yeah.
Stomping around.
Well, now we know where it comes from.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, the attic.
Hey,
Here,
look away.
Yeah.
The look away. Did
There
you
you
give you
go.
the look away?
Yeah, probably.
Well,
Yeah.
Tyler,
It was just funny.
I
He
have
was
no
being
idea what
funny.
you're talking about, Greg. I was just going to say that.
I understand. You're lying. Hey, tomorrow's the day to lie, not today.
Okay, fair.
Yeah.
We should do this weather.
Okay, we need to.
Yeah, we need to. We will do it right this second. All right, Jennifer?
Weather brought to you by First State Bank.
First State Bank has been serving our area's farmers for almost 50 years. Poultry loans are just one of the many types of agricultural loans that we offer. We understand the agricultural business because we're local, just like you. Stop by any of our branches and speak with a loan officer to see how we can help you meet your agricultural needs. We also offer livestock, farm equipment, farm service agency, guaranteed, and participation loans. Now that's just one of the many benefits you get when you bank with a local community bank. First State Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
You feel our $1 million bonuses are not the sort of thing we do. We're just a small fry with a little guy. We're a lot like you.
We're just a small town community bank, but we're big on you. First State Bank, member FDIC. We're big on you.
We're just a small town community bank, but we're big on you.
Number one country weather.
And I bought the one that I got yesterday, $23. So I'm going to need to find that. Let's take a look at the weather today. We have an 80% chance of showers and thunderstorms. Some of these storms could be severe. It is dark out there.
I like it.
It's darker out there now than it was 30 minutes ago.
100% correct. Winds gusting as high as 35 miles per hour today, high near 80, and some larger rainfall amounts, of course. Tonight, mostly clear skies with a low around 49, and those winds continuing this evening. Tomorrow, sunny skies and a high near 73, and Sunday does have a 30% chance of showers, partly sunny, a high near 72. Kicking off the week on Monday, partly sunny skies with a high near 86. So that is your weekend forecast. I'm not going to go any further because this has changed. It's changed within 10 minutes, let alone what it's going to look like tomorrow. So,
I mean, today it looks like most of it's going to be over with by the middle of the day. Right?
Yes.
So then it's going to clear off for the afternoon.
I'm hoping so.
Yeah. So by the time you get off work, it
be nasty.
The sun's going to be shining.
Yeah.
I hope.
Yeah. I hope.
We hope.
Yeah. When we talk about bad officiating, prevalent in mixed martial arts, of course, because you have the third man in the ring, the referee. He's got to be right there, and sometimes he sees things that aren't happening, and sometimes he doesn't see things that are happening. You know, when rules are being violated, never catch that type of stuff when we get to see it on the big, jumbotron right there. You know, and then there's been other times where a referee thinks the guy is unconscious but isn't. And that's sparked controversy and stuff before. So it just happens. You know?
But that's a judgment thing.
Yeah,
and I think that one of the things I'll tell you from having refereed, the view from down where you are on the court is completely different than it is from the stands.
Absolutely.
And, and same thing. The one thing that I will say about most referees, when they go back and view, look how many times they're right.
More often than not.
Yeah, that's
more
what I'm
often
saying.
than not.
Way more often than not.
Have you ever been like, that's ridiculous?
Yeah.
You think, and
Yeah.
then they play the replay, and you're like, oh yeah, totally. That was 100%.
Yeah, and they're doing it in
in real time.
Yeah, that's right.
Absolutely. So one of the best refs in MMA, Herb Dean, he stopped a fight that looked like nothing was really happening. It was an armbar situation. Well, as soon as he stopped it, everybody's like, whoa, boos from the crowd, commentating team, all saying, what's going on? What is that? He saw down there, the guy's arm broke, and you couldn't see it.
Yeah.
He heard it.
Yeah.
And you hear him go, oh my, what? And he's like, the fight's over. Even if you think you can continue with a broken arm, you won't. They won't allow you.
Right.
And that's what the guy was trying to do. He had his arm broken, and he's just trying to be like, I'm good. Let me keep fighting.
Yeah.
That's the kind of guys these people are. It's insane. It's insane.
Yeah.
They gotta protect themselves.
I have something really cool to show you when we go to a break. I
Yeah.
saw some videos yesterday of a female UFC fighter, I believe. I'm not too sure.
Yeah.
Or maybe she's trying to be in it. I have
Yeah.
to show you. But I think I found somebody I really like.
Sweet.
Yeah.
What's her name?
It's Alexandra Albu.
No idea.
Okay, well, I'm going to show you.
Okay, I'm down.
Yeah.
Well, we should actually be taking a break because we have our special guest here for the local lowdown, and that's gonna happen, right away.
Oh,
so
all right.
we should do that.
Okay.
So we're gonna take a brief break, and we'll be back with the Brew Crew.
Emily and her friends were driving to a party, and they were texting.
It's Jen. Oh, tell her we're on our way. Wow, get this. Tom's there.
Nobody likes being stopped by the police, but if I had seen her texting while driving and given her a ticket, it just may have saved her life. You drive, you text, you pay. A message from the Arkansas State Police Highway Safety Office.
Flooring Outfitters has the largest inventory of flooring, backsplash, shower tile, and Formica sheets for countertops with trusted name brands like Scratchmaster, Pure, Revwood, Regal Hardwoods, Shaw, and more. They install new carpet, sheet vinyl, and tile. They can even build you the shower you've always dreamed of. Flooring Outfitters offers free estimates, after-hours appointments, and financing is available. Transform your home or office into a warm, inviting place. Flooring Outfitters with 2 locations to serve you. 133 Highway 71 North in DeQueen and in Idabel at 501 Northeast Lincoln Road.
Sonic has something delicious for you. Hey, announcer guy, that's your cue.
Try the tasty fish sandwich from Sonic. A crispy filet of 100% wild-caught Alaska pollock, crinkle-cut pickles, chopped lettuce, and creamy tartar sauce on a toasted brioche bun.
Well, I don't know about you, but I'm definitely craving that previously mentioned thing.
Sonic fish sandwich.
Sonic.
See menu for details for a limited time only at participating Sonic drive-ins.
Pam & Company Florist and Gift Shop, 10 South Constitution Avenue in Ashdown. More space means an even larger selection of unique home decor, gifts, flower arrangements, and more. Stop by and see their new selection of baby and children's gifts. And don't forget to pick up some of their delectable Candy Club candies. Pam & Company is the perfect place to set up your gift registry. That's Pam & Company Florist and Gift Shop on the corner of 71 and Rankin, Ashdown.
Okay, we're back with the Local Lowdown. Local Lowdown sponsored by Southwest Arkansas Accounting Services.
Uh-huh.
You know what they do?
A little bit of everything, right?
Yeah, they'll do everything. Any kind of accounting needs or business questions you have, they're there for all of those. They want to help small businesses in the area with their accounting needs, and they also want to help individuals and businesses with their tax preparation. 990 Highway 70 East of Queen, 642-5900. And I may even go out there today sometime.
I'll say new name, but same great service.
Yeah,
right?
That's exactly right. And
you got to have some place to hide out.
Well,
there
they put me in the closet back in the back. Yeah. Also, DeQueen Motorsports. Go see Freddie Brenneman for all your motorsports needs. If you need a new one, he's got it. If you need one serviced, he can do it. Especially at this point in time, zero-turn mowers. And if you're into gardening, tillers. He's
That's
got
right.
both of those, so go see those.
Getting new items every week. All kinds of stuff out there.
1587 Highway 70 West in DeQueen. all your needs there. Freddie will take care of you. And Redstone Heat and Air, serving Sevier County and the surrounding area with quality duct cleaning, equipment replacement, and HVAC services. You know, I got my ducts cleaned. Amazing how much difference it makes.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it is so cool. And now's the time to get all this stuff ready to go because it's fixing to be warmer. Next week's supposed to be in the 80s. So that means AC's coming on, right?
That's right.
Yeah.
And with all the pollen and debris, dust, everything clogging up those ducts, like you said, you get those things cleaned.
That's right.
Let Redstone Heat and Air do it for you. Make a huge difference.
That's exactly right. And we got a very special guest for the local lowdown. We got Lori House from Sevier County Medical Center, and she's got some big news.
Yeah, she
I
just
do.
can't
Good
get enough
morning.
of this place, huh?
Yeah.
Hey, guys. Listen, I want to spread the joy throughout the community. So we've been talking over, the last couple of years that one of the big things that we have to have is our survey for the hospital. And these surveys, this is the step that we've got to go through to make sure that we're meeting all of our CMS standards.
This is the Center for Medicare, Medicaid Services.
That's right.
Okay.
Yes. And so they have to make sure that we're doing everything according to their standards before they will give us a number and allow us to bill for services. And this is a surprise survey. They don't say, hey, guess what? We're going to come this day at this time. No, they want to make sure that you're doing things correctly, so they surprise you. Well, we got to work on Tuesday morning, and we're just, bebopping along. And we know that they normally show up around 8:30, and when they didn't show up around 8:30, we were all kind of like, well, I guess it's going to be next week. No. They showed up about 8:45, and, we were ready. That's one thing I have to say is we were ready. They stayed for 3 solid days, and the process kind of goes like they come in, they get all the management together in a room, they hand you a sheet that says, okay, here's our agenda for the next 3 days. And there were 3 surveyors. So they look at 3 different parts of the hospital. They look at the actual physical structure, and they call that, life safety. They have someone there for all of the medical, so they had a nurse specialist there, and then someone on the policies and procedures and inner workings of the hospital. And so those 3 surveyors gave us a list of policies, and actually they pulled every single policy and procedure, and then they started requesting specifics, like we want a list of all of your employees, and they went through and randomly selected employees. They said, we want, every person that we've given blood to, like a blood transfusion. We want every trauma that met this, category. And
Then leaving no stone unturned.
no stone unturned. And so what they did is they made sure that CMS's policies, our policies and procedures, and what we were actually doing all lined up. Huge test.
Sure.
And I don't know about you, but I mean, in school, those tests made me really nervous. So we were all like cats on a hot tin
But y'all
roof.
been practicing for this one since
have
opening
been.
day, right? And
Yeah.
Patrick loves tests.
Oh,
yeah, he's the guy that wants. Please give us a test tomorrow.
So, at the end of each day, they sat us down and gave us their findings, okay? This is what I really dreaded. And from the very beginning on that Tuesday morning, they said, hey, guess what? On the last day, you can invite your board to come and listen to the findings. And I thought, are you crazy? On our very first one? No way. I don't want them to hear all these bad things about us. Because surveyors are traditionally, they're the guys that come in with the big whips. They're the ones that beat you down, tell you everything that you do wrong. They really beat you up.
it's their job to find something, right?
It is.
And
That's why they have a job.
Like an
because
auditor.
That's
And-
right. And that's what they are. They are the auditors for CMS. Patrick, it was absolutely the opposite. They came in, number one, they praised our community. They praised our community and our voters for stepping up and doing the right thing for
Darn
the
right.
citizens.
Yeah.
Okay. Secondly, the leadership that we have on our board. They recognized the confidence that the community has in our board, for doing the right things, and they said it just really shined throughout our entire survey. Our staff, they were so impressed that we have so much local talent. We didn't have to go out of state. We didn't have to go out of what our immediate circle was to find the talent that we have. And they were just so impressed, and they were really just stunned about that.
That's got to make you feel pretty good after all that, yeah. And show you just how desperately we need the hospital, and the fact that we have some great healthcare professionals. Of course, a lot with the college, such a great pipeline for healthcare professionals. And,
yes.
And I'm sorry, I
No,
don't mean.
go ahead.
I was just going to say that the board was invited there, so I went out and listened to them, and they just praised the team that we have out there and how great they are and everything, and the facility too.
Yes.
And how great it is, and how great y'all did on the survey. I mean, better than hospitals have been in existence for 10, 15 years.
Wow.
And and I was, the whole time I was thinking, tell us something we don't know. We knew these people were special. And that's why we got them, and they're from here. They want to be here. They want to serve this community, and that's what makes it special at Sevier County Medical Center.
Absolutely.
And I don't know if maybe I shouldn't do that. I'm not going to do that. So, but
he's like a kid on
I don't know
Christmas
if
morning over here.
I was going to point out one person in particular.
I've got some people I'm going to point out. Go right
okay.
ahead.
Well, I was just, one person that just, and they're all excellent, and I don't mean to belittle anybody else, but one person I want to mention is Cole McCray. He's the pharmacist out there. You know what? He's the only pharmacist out there, 24/7. If he's needed, he's there. And he, you don't get that if you go to Texarkana or Hot Springs or anywhere else. He's doing that because he wants health care in our community, and he's a part of our community. And there's several other people too. And
absolutely,
we'll see when deer season hits, but how committed. But
listen, I do have a backup for deer season.
All right,
okay,
great.
I've got that in
Go ahead
line.
and prepare for that
So,
now. But
there's a couple of other people. They left an hour and a half time period to audit our employee files because they said HR is a big. There's so many components of it, and that's where they said people really screw up. And every single one of our files were perfect. The processes and the steps we went through were amazing. So they went from being in an hour and a half time slot down to 45 minutes.
Wow,
great.
Okay, Trey Frazier knocked it out of the park with that. And Trey's another one of those one-man shows.
That's right.
Normally for this many employees, they at least have an assistant. That's where Amy McDonald, our administrative assistant, comes into play sometimes and helping him. But they said when they walked in the door, when you see those DNV badges hanging on someone's neck, usually the front staff says, oh, go wherever you want, do what you want. No, they made them stop. Maricela and Sally had them to stop. They had them to sign in and get their visitor tags like they were supposed to. They did what they should have.
Awesome.
Barbara in EVS was so proud of her department. She actually stopped someone, brought them into the laundry and linen section and said, look at our technology. Look at what we have to work with. And she was just so proud of that. He says that never happens. People shy away from the auditors. They run. They hide behind doors. No, our people wanted to see. Another thing, they bragged on like you said, our technology, our equipment. They said we are set for the future. We bought the most up-to-date technology, and they said, guys, you don't find this. Like you said, they said we had 6 findings, 6 minor incidental findings. They said there are hospitals that they work with for 10 to 15 years. Even though they know the standards and they know exactly what they're going to look for, they have 20 or more findings a year. They said this is just unprecedented.
So I'm gonna just go out on a limb here real quick and say you guys passed the survey.
Oh, with flying colors. With flying colors.
So Lori, tell us a little bit about what the process is going to be now. You know, there's still more to go.
Sure, absolutely. There are more to go. So now that we've passed this survey, without having to go back and do a lot of answering and corrective protocols, we have none of those that we have to do. So now they're going to go back and they're going to create the report that to go to CMS that says we checked every single one of these standards and they passed. They have 10 business days to get that done. And then they're going to send us a copy, the state of Arkansas a copy, and they're going to send it to CMS, Centers for Medicare and Medicaid, down in Dallas, and they're going to say, we recommend that you go ahead and provide them with their tie-in letter and their CMS number. And then CMS normally takes up to 60 days to get that done. We're going to be making phone calls and, begging them to process that sooner. And we think that they will. But so, within the next 60 to so days, we're going to be able to bill Medicare for the services that we've provided. And that number and that tie-in letter gives us the opportunity to contract with all the other commercial insurance payers and Medicaid.
Absolutely.
We're just waiting on that.
That's the stone that starts an
That's right.
avalanche.
That's our golden ticket.
Yeah.
So, we are on the right path. This is exactly how we wanted it to go. We have not had the hiccup with this process. I really thought that they would find a couple of major findings and that it would be a long, drawn-out process. Just didn't happen.
Smooth as can be.
Yes.
So, go ahead.
Yeah, no, that's fantastic. As you mentioned, so much was hinging on this, and the fact you guys have barely opened your doors 2 months ago. It was January 23rd,
That's right?
So we're 2 months and a weekend, and this far along. I think from everything I've read, this is usually a process. As you mentioned, there's a hiccup here or there.
Yes.
So, well, congratulations to you guys. I know you all have worked really long and on this project, and here we are.
And I know there's more to come. And you'll be back in a couple of weeks,
Absolutely.
right? Yeah, you'll be back in a couple of weeks, and there's more good news coming.
I love it.
I promise you. So
all right.
That's the Local Lowdown, brought to you by Redstone Heat and Air, by Southwest Arkansas Accounting Services, and by Kdqn Motorsports. Go see them for all your needs. We'll be back in just a minute with a birthday club brought to you by Dr. Frank Teed.
Don't miss the 78th Annual Four States Fair and Rodeo, March 31st through April 9th. Brought to you by Farmers Bank and Trust and Texarkana Emergency Center and Hospital. Monster trucks, demolition derby and rodeo action, carnival rides, youth talent show, concerts, the Ag Learning Center, great fair food, and more. Tickets are on sale now at the Four States Fair box office or fourstatesfair.com. The 78th Annual Four States Fair, March 31st through April 9th. This ad paid for with a combination of state and regional funds.
You don't have to leave the area to get great eye care. Dr. Frank Teed at Arkansas Eye Surgery performs no-stitch cataract surgery on an outpatient basis. Dr. Teed and his staff offer great follow-up service right here. Schedule an appointment in Kdqn today at 642-2525 or 1-800-264-EYES. That's 1-800-264-3937. Dr. Frank Teed at Arkansas Eye Surgery.
That's right. Y'all know what time it is. We're getting in late into it. It's time for the Birthday Club, brought to you by Dr. Frank Teed. 642-2190, 642-3637, 898-3624. Would you be able to take a look at that? Yeah, my man. Thank you very much. All right. And you can also send them through our email, number1country@yahoo.com. You can also send them through our Facebook, Kdqn921. I'm going to check that right away. Kyle Willis on Facebook Live says, I think every parent should have to call a game before being able to open their, to complain about a ref or an ump. Moms and dads see what they want to see, not what happens in real time. Sounds like a fair point to me.
I've said that about a lot of things I've done.
Mm-hmm.
But I agree. You get out there and, the first time I got out there and refereed, it's like things you think, well, okay, you can see that. Well, you happen and it's gone.
Yeah.
I mean, it just happens so
no
quick.
instant replay, is there?
That's right. And one thing I want to mention real quick too is I'm sorry that we got the birthday club started late, but listening to what Lori had to say about the hospital, it was I think it was important to hear that for the community, and we're really happy that it's moved forward. That being said, wishing my bestie Geneva Hodges, aka Granny, a wonderful birthday.
Hey,
from Maryland.
Hey,
Happy birthday, Geneva.
Marilyn Culp. Happy birthday, Geneva Hodges.
Happy birthday. We've got a happy 8th birthday going out to Benjamin Bailey. He turns 8 this Sunday, and that's from Mom, Dad, and Lindley.
Hey, Benjamin Bailey.
Happy birthday.
Big happy birthday going out from this Sunday out to Dana Gentry. Do you want her age? You bet I do. She's 58 years old. Kdqn, of course, from Donna and David, turning 58 on Sunday. Happy birthday, Dana Gentry.
Happy birthday.
Oh, let's take a look here. Nothing coming through on the Facebook. So if you sent something through there and I'm not seeing it or not reading it yet, we're going to have a pretty quick birthday club today. Just give us a call, 642-2190, or send it straight through on our Facebook Live. That is instant. You all ready to draw over there, Greg?
We got it ready anytime you are. I was just looking to see.
Yep, we'll give it a little more time.
If there was... How do you say it? Ewan McGregor?
Ewan.
Ewan?
Yeah.
Well, happy birthday, Ewan McGregor.
Happy birthday.
Also, happy birthday to Iconic Yellow. Can you believe that? Christopher Walken.
Yeah,
80 years old.
80 years. Angus Young, 68.
What do you think about Christopher Walken?
I think he's great.
Yeah, Angus Young.
Love him.
Angus Young looks like a... oh, man, now I can't think of it. I'll think of it in a minute.
I'm sure.
Yeah.
Johann Sebastian Bach's birthday. Al Gore.
Who's he?
Turning 75 today. Shirley Jones turns 89. J-Rock turns 38. And there you have it.
How about Rhea Perlman?
Oh,
75.
Yeah. Oh, Yerendi Salazar on Facebook says, happy birthday to Mrs. Cecily. And Raymond Jewell says, happy birthday, Dalton Jewell.
All right.
Awesome. Vanetta Churchwell says, happy birthday to my aunt, Diane Causey. Hey, look at all these great birthdays coming through. We appreciate y'all.
I got a couple of birthdays on my Facebook.
Yeah?
Happy birthday to Betty Currents
Ah.
of Blocksburg. Wonderful lady.
Very nice. Betty
Yeah.
Currents.
Also, Hunter Lipsy.
Hunter Lipsy.
Yeah.
All right, we got into things pretty late, so actually we have the congressman on the line, so we appreciate everybody sending in their birthdays and anniversaries this week. Let's go ahead and do a drawing.
Happy
Jen?
birthday to Elliot over at James Hodge Chevy in Broken Bow.
Hey,
I almost
Elliot.
forgot. Happy
Elliot.
birthday.
Happy birthday, my friend. Do. All right, Jen's drawing for the birthday club right now. We're in a rush. Yep. Who's the big winner?
Carly Stapp of
Carly
Dirks.
Stapp.
Yeah, she was turned 23 on Sunday. One of those.
Sunday.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, it was Monday.
She's the winner of a birthday lunch from TJ's.
Yes.
And the winner of the anniversary cake from Pruitt's. Since there's only one, I don't have to draw. Is
Whoa.
What?
Go ahead.
You ready?
Yes.
Okay. Now I got to start off.
Oh, my Lord.
Josh and Judy Wilbanks
Hey.
of Nashville. Their anniversary, 28 years, was on the 29th. So
Nice.
Congratulations to Josh and Judy Wilbanks.
Woo-hoo.
You get to pick up a birthday cake.
From Pruitt's.
Excuse me.
Anniversary
an
cake.
Anniversary cake from Pruitt's.
And Carly Stapp gets herself a birthday lunch from TJ's.
All right.
We appreciate y'all. Thank you guys so much for getting all your birthdays and anniversaries in. And we got to, excuse me, we got to get out of here. One, to, go drink a hot cup of water or something.
Yeah.
And two, because we have a very special guest on the phone. So we will be right back with the Brew Crew. All right, and we are back live, and it's time because we have a very, very special guest on the phone, Patrick.
Absolutely. Each week we have a chance to speak to the U.S. representative for Arkansas's 4th District, Congressman Bruce Westerman. As always, excellent to have you with us, sir.
Well, and it's always good to be with you, Patrick. Lots happened since we talked last.
Well, no doubt. I want to start off first, Congressman, with a huge congratulations to you on the House's passage, I believe yesterday, of H.R. 1, the Lower Energy Costs Act. This is a great step for obviously some very common sense and vital changes to energy policy in the United States.
Yeah, people who know about energy will tell you that it's some of the best energy policy the country's passed in a long time. It's very much needed, and what it would do would allow Americans to produce American energy and use it, and also be able to export some of that energy, plus a lot more. It gets into mining and gets into the permitting process that would allow us to build roads and bridges and navigable waterways and ports and all of that stuff. So I was very glad to get that one passed, and it was given the number one as the top priority of our Republican conference, and a lot of that bill came right out of the Natural Resources Committee, so it was a big week.
Well, absolutely. And so this bill seeks to do a lot of different things. As you mentioned, infrastructure, bringing lower energy costs to consumers. Again, broaden some energy policy here in the country. These are all things that very much go hand in hand. Now, we spent last week focusing a lot on the TAP Act. That's another energy policy you're supporting. But since you introduced the Lower Energy Costs Act, you've really been championing it. I was hoping maybe we could just get a refresher from you. You kind of mentioned there what it seeks to do. Is there any key elements of this bill you could just maybe quickly highlight for us? Anything in particular you're proud of that's included in this bill? I know kind of the whole thing, but if you've got maybe an example or two you could pull out of that for our listeners.
Yeah, the TAP Act is the one that came out of the Natural Resources Committee, and it is the bulk of the bill. And that was my bill. So it looks at approving leases on federal lands for energy extraction. That's both land and water, and also for mining the minerals that we need. And it also focuses on streamlining permitting, not removing permitting requirements, but just putting a system in place so you can get things permitted faster. And kind of the overall top story here, Patrick, is that the world is using more energy every year. We're growing at exponential rates in energy uses. The world's using more mined materials every year, growing at exponential rates. And America's blessed with those resources. And America's using a lot of the things that are produced from those resources, whether it's energy or metals. But we're getting in a position where we're dependent on other countries for them, and we shouldn't be. We should be producing it here, and we've got so much, especially natural gas, that we could be exporting it to other countries, which has huge impacts. It lowers the prices globally so that Vladimir Putin's not able to fund his war in Ukraine. It causes less slave labor in China and bad environmental practices by China and OPEC and Russia. We could grow our environment, use our resources, improve the economy, and improve the environment all at the same time. But we have to do that by using our resources instead of being dependent on other countries. And that's really what the Lower Energy Cost Act is about.
Excellent. Great rundown. Now, Congressman, one other element that I've really found interesting is the bill, that it does seek to also limit the president's authority to block cross-border energy projects, like exactly what the Biden administration did, I believe, on during their very first day to the Keystone XL pipeline. I have to imagine that first day of that administration, you realized, you and other GOP lawmakers that wanted to introduce some common sense energy reform, really were going to have a fight ahead of you.
Yeah, and the bill looks at all aspects of producing energy, and pipelines are extremely important. So we set some guidelines in there and work on the permitting process for pipelines, and that's both interstate and cross-border pipelines like you were talking about. And it gets into things like being able to build LNG export facilities. It gets into not only mining and extracting materials, but doing things that we really need to do, like refining those materials after we get them out of the ground. That's where the real value's added and where the jobs come in.
Sure.
We
And
don't want to mine copper and send it to China for them to process it and send it back. We want to refine the copper and manufacture things from it here in America.
you said LNG, liquefied natural gas. Is that correct, Congressman?
That's correct.
Yeah, obviously a big part of energy policy as well. So, Congressman, we got just a couple of minutes here left, and I know there's been some hot button items in the news this week. Of course, we had an indictment last night. I think that's going to be a rather ridiculous ordeal. I don't even know if you want to address that or not. But I was hoping one thing I could maybe get you to weigh in a little bit, because this is obviously going to have some big impact. That is the ongoing debate involving TikTok. Of course, there was a big hearing last week regarding the Chinese-owned social media giant, which I think it boasts something like 40% of the American public as users. So this is a pretty widespread social media company here. Congressman, any thoughts from the hearing? And more broadly, would you want to share your thoughts on what should happen to TikTok?
Yeah, and I'm so appreciative of Kathy McMorris Rogers, the chairwoman of that committee, who also worked on with this energy bill, for having that hearing and exposing not just what this one computer software platform's capable of doing, but exposing what the Chinese Communist Party is doing through software like this. And if you don't want to be spied on, then get TikTok off of your phone, because they are using it to collect data on you. They also use it to tailor what kind of propaganda they want to send into your feed. Some people think, well, this is neat. I'll pick up my phone and it shows me exactly what I want to see. But it's also software like this that when we saw the bank failures, they can use this to drive messages to create panic. And it's very dangerous to our society, and I think we should ban it. And that's pretty strong words, but when you look at the root of where it's coming from and who's manipulating what's behind it, we're going to have to start taking a much stronger stance on our national security and the ability to be influenced by outside countries.
Well, sure, and a couple of points there. I no one's going to argue with the detrimental effects it seems to have on especially young people who have it as users, especially when it comes to mental health issues among teenagers, particularly teenage girls. But now this national security threat that this app poses just becoming increasingly more in focus. And we saw the TikTok CEO, Zhao Zichu, I believe was his name. They asked him, is this spying? He's like, well, I wouldn't call it spying. It was like the guy from the History Channel who would always say, well, it's not aliens, but it's definitely aliens. Any thought? Yeah. So.
Yeah. It's not spying. It's just collecting personal data on you and putting it in a database and using it to manipulate your actions in the future.
Yeah, that sounds like the definition of spying. Well, Congressman, we better wrap it up there, but I think maybe we got a few seconds here. Just any final thoughts from you, sir, because it has been such a busy week. I'd love to just give you a moment to hit any topic you wanted to address.
Well, you mentioned the indictment of President Trump, which is a huge deal. And regardless of how you feel about President Trump, what this 2-bit DA in Manhattan's doing is trying to promote himself at the expense of the judicial system in our country. And I think he's doing great damage, and I'm not sure where it's all going to go, but it's not good in my opinion. And we don't even know what's in the indictment yet, and people may be outraged when that happens, but we're talking about the President of the United States, and there's been other presidents who probably could have been indicted, but it certainly not by a low-level DA in New York City.
Absolutely. It just reeks of political cronyism there. And the best thing you can say about it is that the whole thing is just absolutely silly. But as you mentioned, no telling where this will go. But Congressman, we'll maybe save a bit more of that discussion. And I know plenty of other things to talk about for our interview next week. As always, couldn't be more grateful for you taking some time to update our listeners what all is going on. Sir, wish you a fantastic weekend. Look forward to doing it all over again next week.
Same here, Patrick. Have a great weekend.
You too. Thank you, sir. Bye.
Your number one country, 92.1, is KDQN, Kdqn, Ashdown, Texarkana.
Your local news leader is KDQN, Kdqn, Ashdown, Texarkana. Local news this hour is presented by Horatio State Bank. As a full-service bank, we'd love for you to join our family and let us help you meet your financial needs. And by Moyer Equipment Sales and Rentals in Kdqn and Idabel, your Kubota dealer.
For KDQN News, I'm Patrick Massey. Sevier County 4-H'ers, in partnership with the Kdqn Animal Hospital, are gearing up for their annual Rabies Clinic fundraiser in April. This year's clinic is scheduled for April 24th through 29th at locations throughout the county. That includes from 3:30 to 5 p.m. at the Gillum Fire Department on Monday, April 24th, 3:30 to 5 p.m. at the Locksburg Senior Citizen Center on April 25th, from 3:30 to 5 p.m. in the Horatio Community Building on April 27th, from 3 to 5 at the Herman Derricks Park in Kdqn on April 28th, and for its final day on April 29th at the Herman Derricks Park from 9 to 11 that morning. Appointments can be made for other times throughout the week. For more information, contact the Kdqn Animal Hospital at 642-8387 or the Sevier County Extension Office at 584-3013. Arkansas law requires that all dogs and cats 3 months of age or older have their rabies vaccinations yearly. Little River County 4-H will also be hosting a rabies clinic April 10th through 14th at the Ashdown Veterinary Clinic. Appointments can be made throughout the week, and the clinic will be held at the Ashdown Veterinary Clinic. The clinic itself is scheduled for April 14th from 3:30 to 5 p.m. For more information, call the Ashdown Vet Clinic at 898-5181 or the Little River County Extension Office at 898-7224. Other vaccinations for dogs and cats will be available at both the Sevier and Little River County rabies clinics. Visitors are asked to bring all dogs on a leash and all cats in a kennel. For each rabies shot administered, a donation will be made to either the Sevier or Little River County 4-H clubs. And in some local sports news, the Kdqn baseball and softball teams played host to Ashdown Thursday afternoon in conference action, moved up one day due to the threat of inclement weather. The Leopards baseball team upset the conference-leading Panthers 5-0, while the Ashdown girls defeated the Lady Leopards 6-3. On the baseball diamond, the story was Kdqn freshman pitcher Logan Patrician. He threw a 7-inning shutout and scattered 6 Ashdown hits. With the win, the Leopards improved to 8-3 overall and 3-2 in the 7-4A conference. It was the first conference loss for the Panthers, who now stand 4-1 in league play. Down the hill on the softball field, Ashdown prevailed 6-3 behind an outstanding pitching performance by Madison Cook, who threw a complete game and allowed only 4 hits. Perry Nickerson was charged with the loss in the circle for the Kdqn girls. The Ashdown girls pounded out 11 hits on the afternoon. Kylie Irwin led the way with 3 hits. Zania Alexander, Jayla Richards, and Jayla Coleman had 2 hits each. For Kdqn, Mackenzie Pierce, Allison Dawkins, Courtney Socash, and Catherine Socash had hits. Tegan Gallardo was named our McDonald's Player of the Game for her outstanding defensive performance. With the win, Ashdown, the defending Class 3A state champs, improved to 4-1 in 7-4A conference action and 7-3 overall. The Lady Leopards fell to 3-2 in league play and 7-4 overall. And in some local notices, Sevier County Judge Sandra Dunn has announced that the Middle Bridge replacement project on Chapel Hill Road has been completed and that the road is again fully open to traffic. The Beacon Hill Adventist Church will host the Greater New Orleans Christian Academy in concert this Saturday from 10:30 a.m. to 12 noon. All are welcome to attend. A chili soup benefit dinner for Mike Burney will be held this Saturday at 5:30 p.m. at the Rocky Hill Ranch Center in Horatio. Donations are greatly welcome to help Bernie cover medical expenses. The fundraiser will include a live and silent auction as well as a cornhole tournament at 6 p.m. The band Shine will also perform. For questions or more information, contact Andy Galden at 903-559-4166, Terry Galden at 784-4215, or Jordan Morris at 903-908-3316. We'll be back with more news following this break and these messages from our sponsors.
I don't want to think about retirement. I'm young. But I figured I need a plan. So I talked to Horatio State Bank about an IRA. Turns out, the earlier I start, the better. Now I can't wait to retire. Horatio State Bank. Strong, independent, and local. Member FDIC.
Get a great deal on versatile Kubota equipment today, like Kubota BX and L Series compact tractors, part of our tractor lineup rated #1 in durability and owner experience, Z Series mowers, and Sidekick utility vehicles. Stop by your local Kubota dealer today. Bring home select L Series equipment for 0 down, 0% APR for up to 72 months, plus save up to $800 now through June 30th. See us or go to KubotaUSA.com for more details.
Visit Moyer Equipment Sales and Rentals in Idabel, Oklahoma, or DeQueen, Arkansas today.
And we're back with KDQN News. The bust came after a month-long investigation targeting a local counterfeit oxycodone medication ring. The counterfeit pills, sold as 30 milligram oxycodone to unsuspecting users, actually contain the dangerous drug fentanyl, which is much deadlier than oxycodone. The bogus pills were blue in color and had M30 stamped on them. Law enforcement has noted this type of fake pill usually contains between 0.2 milligrams and 5 milligrams of fentanyl. Authorities stress that those dosages vary from pill to pill, making the risk of overdose more likely. For reference, just 2 milligrams of fentanyl is likely to be fatal to a person. Overdose by inadvertent contact with fentanyl has developed as an emerging hazard to law enforcement due to the intense strength of the drug and its increased prevalence on the street. The 2023 Tour of Honor motorcycle ride has chosen the Veterans Memorial on the Sevier County Courthouse Square as one of 7 memorials selected as part of its tour through Arkansas. The tour begins this Saturday, April 1st, and continues through October 31st. Upwards of 1,000 riders are expected to visit Sevier County and other communities in the state with Vietnam memorials during this time. The Sevier County Chamber of Commerce has been reaching out to local businesses and organizations to encourage them to welcome these riders as they come in individually or in small groups. Businesses can help offer a reason for these riders to stay and dine locally, not only to support a good cause to honor veterans, but also to capture those tourism dollars for the county. Organizers of the Tour of Honor motorcycle ride Save Sevier County was chosen for the Vietnam Memorial located on the courthouse lawn. This year's ride is focusing on visiting the 7 Vietnam memorials across Arkansas. Money raised by the Tour of Honor motorcycle ride through registration fees benefit a variety of causes, including the Fisher House Foundation, Gold Star Family Memorials, and the Gary Sinise Foundation for First Responders. For more information, contact event organizer Ken Cowart by emailing ken.cowart@live.com or visit tourofhonor.com. In our next story, organizers with the Idabel Chamber of Commerce are gearing up to present the 30th annual Dogwood Days Festival, with activities kicking off Friday morning and continuing through Saturday night. The Dogwood Days Festival in Idabel, Oklahoma officially begins with a dedication of Gladys D. Hill Memorial Park at 10 this morning. This will be followed up by the Miss Dogwood Days pageant at 5 p.m. Friday evening. Saturday includes a full schedule of events, including a pancake breakfast at 7:30 a.m., a 5K run at 8, as well as setup for craft and food vendors, the Hochatown Petting Zoo and Adoption Center, and Downtown Merchants sidewalk sales. Entertainment will be provided all day at the amphitheater. Events continue at 10 a.m. with the car and bike show, the Tyson Chicken Cook-Off, and both a cornhole and golf tournament. Musical guests Harmony of Sevier County will perform at 10:30 a.m., while Gator and Friends take the stage at 12 noon. DeQueen's very own Michael Udy will perform Saturday evening. Results from the Tyson Cook-Off will be shared at 2 p.m. A car and bike parade cruise is scheduled for 2:30 p.m. with a crawfish boil to begin at 4. For more information on this weekend's 30th annual Dogwood Days Festival, visit the Idabel Chamber Initiative on Facebook or call 580-286-3305. That's it for this edition of the news, but check out more local news, sports, and upcoming events online at kdqn.net. You can also find us on Facebook. This is KDQN News.
Local news this hour has been presented by Moyer Equipment Sales and Rentals in DeQueen and Idabel, your Kubota dealer, and by Horatio State Bank. As a full-service bank, we'd love for you to join our family and let us help you meet your financial needs. For local news when you want it, 24 hours a day, go to our website at kdqn.net.
Tax season got you down? Southern Bancorp is committed to helping you keep more of your hard-earned money. If you earned $60,000 or less last year, we'll file your taxes for free, whether you're a customer or not. No gimmicks, just our commitment to helping everyone in this community build wealth. Free tax services available every Tuesday and Thursday at our Locksburg branch at 103 West Main Street. Visit banksouthern.com/taxes to learn more. Southern Bancorp, wealth builders for everyone. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Good farmers know that when there's hay to cut, wasting time finding a good mechanic is not an option. Highway 41 Repair Farm Equipment and Trailer offers experienced mechanics who are ready to help you with parts, service, and on-site repair. From hydraulic and cylinder work on heavy farm equipment to busted headlights on ATVs, Highway 41 Repair will get the job done so you can get back to work. Need new equipment? Highway 41 Repair is now an authorized Vermeer dealer. Call Colton at 903-826-1635 for on-site repair or stop by 980 Highway 41. Highway 41 Repair in Horatio.
RRCU has a special certificate just for you. You set your term. You get to decide. It's as easy as 1, 2, 3. Earn 4.69% APY on the special share certificate at RRCU. You can save for 7 months, 16 months, or 25 months. You decide. Go to rrcu.com or to any RRCU location and tell them you want the easy as 1, 2, 3 certificate special. APY equals annual percentage yield. Share certificates only. Minimum deposit $500. Rate accurate as of 2/15/23. Subject to change. RRCU. Federally insured by NCUA.
When you're looking to buy a new car, truck, or SUV, or just need a quality repair shop for your existing one, James Hodge Dodge will definitely fulfill your needs. They pride themselves on being one of the outstanding dealerships in McCurtain County and for the surrounding area. Their entire team is fully committed to delivering on the Hodge promise. Great deals for both new and pre-owned vehicles and top customer satisfaction. And remember, free oil changes for life with the Hodge Auto Group. James Hodge Dodge, South Park Drive in Broken Bow, Oklahoma.
All right, we are back live, KDQN 92.1 with the Morning Brew, and we have some special in-studio guests. Of course, we have Esteban Ochoa.
Good morning.
EO, as you might better know him as. Yeah, these mics are slippery, aren't they? I made the mistake of WD-40ing them a couple months back, and now they won't stay in one place.
That's good.
Yeah.
We're good.
Of course, EO comes in every Friday and gives away a plethora of different awesome gifts, so we appreciate him for that. And then we have a couple gentlemen with Peak Fighting Championship.
Yes, sir.
Local promotion out of Dallas?
Texarkana.
Or is it just Texarkana in general? Or
Yeah, we're out of Texarkana. We fight in Dallas, New
Got you.
Mexico, Houston, stuff like that.
Got you. Yeah, obviously local promotions insanely important for young athletes to make their way through to, stay in the championship or move on to, obviously there's some huge ones that guys are always trying to shoot for. So, and can usually provide some of the best fights that you'll ever watch are in local promotions for sure.
For sure.
And then it's fun to follow guys that are in your local promotion all the way, their whole careers. So,
Those events are just fun, period.
Exactly.
EO's company sponsors the fights. He's been on ESPN Plus because we have some guys that end up in the UFC. So
yeah. Oh, awesome.
And they use our highlights. So
yeah. Do you guys make it onto Fight Pass and stuff with yours?
We actually. So we are not on Fight Pass. We've turned down that offer like 3 times.
Really?
So yeah, we have our own platform, Peak Pass. Yeah. That's a whole other story.
Wow. Well, it sounds
yeah.
like it. Yeah. It's a UFC is a giant, machine that wants to eat up everything and get everybody on the same exact platform so nobody ever strays away.
My highlights are not on Peak Pass yet, but we're going to work on it. My one fight, we're working on getting that. And whoever
you're going to fight?
That, no, I'm not fighting. I'm done.
Oh, come
fighting.
on, dude.
Done.
You're done fighting?
Done. I
You've
did
made
it
your
once.
way.
I did it once, and I was terrible, and
You
I'm
submitted
done.
everybody.
I
Oh, you did
retired.
it.
I retired after that. But I'm gonna try to get it to them so they can put it on there. It'd be hilarious.
Yeah. Well, let me talk about. I know I really want to talk to you guys about the promotion. I want to talk to EO about what's going on with smartphone EMT right now. But I do want to say to you guys out there listening, it's all Facebook Live giveaways today. I'm going to give away 2 gift certificates of my own to some local businesses of your choice. I've got Harris Drug and Gifts, Baker's Saw Shop, the Sevier County Farmers Co-op, Lambert Lumber. So I'll let you guys maybe decide. EO is going to give away a $100 gift certificate towards either a smartphone repair or a phone in general.
Device, accessories, you name it.
Yeah. And then we're going to give away what? 2 tickets to
Let's do 4.
Let's do 4.
Two pairs.
Two pairs. All right. So all you got to do is go to our Facebook Live, start watching. You like, share, comment for either the gift certificates or the smartphone giveaway. Anybody who's interested, I don't want to give away the tickets to somebody who might not be interested in the fights. So if you're interested in going to the fights, like me, go to our Facebook Live and type in Peak Fighting, and that will put you in the drawing to win some tickets to the Texarkana show April 15th, right?
Yes, sir.
Awesome. Big fights. You guys excited? Do you guys have your local champions, right? Do we have any title fights on the line?
Yeah, we have title fights. All our title holders are from out of Tech. They're not from here.
Okay.
So, yeah. Like Nancy Ramirez is fighting. She lives in San Antonio. So,
gotcha.
And then we have a kid out of Dallas fighting for the 35 title. And then we have Luis. Who else do we have? You're pretty good at this.
Yeah, we got Garza coming out of Dallas. He's fighting Zach Horton out of Waco. We got a couple local guys. We got Marcus Williamson. He's from Hope. He's out of Hope.
Oh.
And then we have Jacorian Larry. They're fighting for titles this time, but they are from Texarkana. They train in Texarkana.
Awesome. Yeah, very cool, man. Definitely we got a ton of people already commented with the Peak Fighting. So if you're interested in that, go ahead and get on there. We got our totalers in the back who are we're just gonna draw from the cup, man. It seems to be the easiest way.
Sounds good. Louise is actually from Derrick's, Arkansas.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, I was born here in Kdqn. I went to school in Derrick's my whole life.
Oh, awesome. Yeah. So what do you do for Peak?
I do all the media stuff. I run all the social media and stuff. I do all the promos for the events, make the posters, design all the merchandise and stuff like that. So
yeah.
I just call myself the PFC media guy because
Nice.
it just kind of takes everything and puts it into one category.
Yeah. I can't wait, man. I actually have never been to a live fight. I've watched thousands of fights. I buy all the pay-per-views. I'm a chump, but I and I watch all the fight paths that I can, fight nights, Bellator, and all of them. But I've never actually been to a live MMA fight, so I'm super excited for this.
Yeah, we're gonna take care of it. We'll fix that.
Yeah.
We need to get you to a UFC event.
Dude, that would be great.
Yeah.
Yeah, obviously. There was one in Dallas. What was it last year? I think it was Derek Lewis headlining with somebody.
He was co-main.
Or was he co-main?
Moreno, yeah, in Dallas. Yeah. It was.
That's right. No, I believe Houston. This was yeah. That sounds right. That sounds right. Yeah, I had the chance to go, but I didn't. I don't know what's wrong with me. I always do that. I remember I used to skate. I used to skate a lot as a kid, right? Skateboard, And one of my friends called me one time. He's like, "Hey, let's come down to the skate park." When I was living in Canada, and he was like, "I was like, I don't really feel like going today," and this and that. Turns out it was like Bam Margera was there, and all these guys. They were really good with signing your skateboards and skating with the kids and stuff like that. And I missed out on all that, and that seems to be the story of my life. I'm sure if I would have gone to that UFC event, Derek Lewis would have punched me in the face or something. I would have never watched that part where he punched me.
The good thing about those fights, watching them on TV is good, but live is even much better. Just the crowd gets you into it, dude. It's pretty awesome.
Absolutely.
Especially big knockouts, big takedowns, big hits. Oh, dude. We watched 2 crazy ones in Frisco. It's good. Tell them about it, man.
No, that was bad, man. I got worried. The one kid, I was worried after. Man, 2 minutes, if you don't wake up, it's bad.
Yeah.
So you tried to. You're like, come on, let's get going here.
Well, the reason I like watching some of the more smaller promotions or especially going to the prelims on a UFC pay-per-view event is because when you get to the highest of the high levels, that's when you sometimes get the most boring matches because these 2 guys are absolutely at the very, very top. And sometimes they just cancel each other out. And you might get a very technical 5-round, fight. And while I very much, I love that type of fight as well, it's usually in the prelims or in the local ones where you see guys really with nothing to lose. You know what I mean? Who really, I liken it to watching college football over at NFL.
Yeah. So even our title fight, Malik Lewis fought a Brazilian kid a couple months ago, but he's already been a contender. He lost to Trevor Peak, who's a monster, but he's going back. So he's wants to take smart fights to get back to the UFC, but there's no one everyone that fights him knows this is my shot, so they're gonna throw everything at him.
Yeah.
So every fight he has with us is just crazy because
Yeah.
they want that shot.
Yeah, absolutely.
But like you said, you have these other guys. It's just in the UFC. There's so much more money and stuff on the line.
Absolutely.
Like, you have to.
Yeah.
You have to win.
Absolutely. Like a lot of people say Izzy, is a really boring fighter.
Yeah.
I don't see that at all personally.
I don't.
But it makes sense for a guy like that to protect and make sure that he's fighting at his absolute very tip top level.
Yeah.
Which means not sticking your chin up and running, getting knocked out by Jared Cannonier, for example.
Yeah.
Who sends people to outer space.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
fun watching that.
Absolutely. So, what do you do for Peak?
I make the fights pretty much. I do a
Gotcha.
lot of things.
Yeah.
So does Luis, but we do a lot more things than we do. But basically, I would say matchmaker, kind of run,
Awesome.
promoter.
How
everything.
deep are your divisions? What do you find is the deepest division that you have?
I think it fluctuates. So I would say 45, 55
Yeah.
pounds is pretty deep. We're going to lose, like heavyweights, decently deep just because our champion keeps knocking people out. So we end up with everyone he fights has to sign a multi-fight contract just in case they
Sure.
win, and they're not winning. So I'm stuck. I have all these heavyweights now.
Hey man, I don't
So-
think you're alone in that problem with heavyweight divisions. It's tough,
It's
man.
crazy.
It's really
I mean,
tough.
dude, he hit the guy with his forearm and put him
Yeah.
to sleep. It was we'll lose him to the UFC probably in August.
Awesome. What's his name?
Braxton Smith.
Braxton Smith.
Yeah, he's
Okay.
4-1. His only loss is to Sherman that's in the UFC, and that was his first pro fight.
Got you.
So,
Got you. Very
long
cool,
time
man.
ago.
Very
Yeah.
cool. Yeah, it's interesting to see how the divisions shake out and which ones seem to be the most popular.
Yeah.
It almost points to what size guy is the most ready to, fight, right? Yeah, I find that especially in, say, the larger promotions, UFC heavyweight, the smallest division, very not. I mean, there's a lot of guys in it, no doubt, but the division itself, not that exciting when
Yeah.
you look at how many high-level guys are in that. But then you look at bantamweight or lightweight, and the top 10, each one of those guys could be champion on any given day.
Yeah.
And then past that, you see guys in the top 25, top 15 that are, also extremely good. So I'd say, 155, 135, 145, although 145 in the UFC is a little, I like it, but it's not very deep right now.
No. And I think when the UFC hurts, we might be flush. Say 185, we used to be flush. UFC was hurting, so they
Yeah.
took all the 185ers. Like when Contender Series comes around, whatever they're hurting in, that's what's going. So, and then now like 55, we're gonna start seeing up. We just signed a 4-0 kid out of Mississippi, and we signed a Canadian kid, and we signed another kid at 155 because the Conor McGregor show, the
Right.
Ultimate Fighter,
Yeah,
they
right.
took 155s. So we lost 3 guys that we had access to. So we just started. We try to fill the void because we know what's coming.
Right.
So we try to fix it before it
Right.
becomes our serious problem.
So you guys are really trying to resist becoming a cog in the UFC machine, if possible. I
Yes,
mean,
we
yeah.
have resisted.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
hard because,
Yeah, I'm sure, yeah.
But they tell you when you can fight.
Right.
They tell you. So say like they're like, oh, we need this guy to fight, put him on.
Mhm.
Which we have a great relationship with them. We
Yeah.
give them content. We don't fight with them, but our guys can only go fight for them. They can't go
Right.
to Bellator. They can't go
Right,
to
right.
PFL. So
Who-
we keep that open.
Right. Right.
But we just don't want to sign it because then they own it. They own
Yeah,
you
sure.
for a little amount of money.
So you're trying to straddle the line a little bit, be delicate with it, not. Yeah, I understand.
It's been hard to say no.
Yeah.
I'll say that.
Sure.
And it opens up more sponsorship money for us if
Right.
we go on there.
Right. No, that's super interesting. I mean,
Yeah.
because you guys are obviously something that they want. I mean, it's
Yes, it's
yeah. I mean, when you run it's not a monopoly, but it is.
Yeah.
I mean, at the end of the day, I mean, you're allowed to be around, but you have to, I guess, for lack of a better term, like kiss the ring sometimes a little bit, and that's just not fun, But we're looking at, some changes in actual law coming soon that are going to make these things hopefully a lot better. I mean, like the Ali Act, and then whatever else, it's just some more power in fighters' hands.
It's
athletes.
sad, and that's I think that's why we grew so much. Is like I've always said, the treatment of the fighter is going to be different. Like that's our biggest thing. Like that's why we're retaining so much talent because there's so much stuff that you would think, oh my god, they do that.
Yeah.
Like I could say so much stuff. I don't know. Like some of the hotels these guys get put in is disgusting.
Yeah.
It's just brutal.
Yeah.
It's they don't get. Nobody's working cuts. Nobody's wrapping hands. Nobody. It's terrible.
Wow.
Even like, we'll talk about it off air. I'm not gonna say too much,
but it's been fun to watch them
Yeah.
grow.
Oh, sure.
You know, they've been friends, and you know, I actually didn't know Luis until I met him through Johnny, but you know, he's grown this promotion along with Luis. Now Luis is helping take it to another level, and I know they're going to keep working and keep making it better. One of the best fights that I've ever been a part of. This is going to be my fourth one to go to in Texarkana. One of the best fights I've ever been to is Annette in Hot Springs.
Oh yeah. Well, that one was bad.
Man,
Dude,
they went all the rounds, dude, and it was hands were flying every single round, and it was freaking awesome.
Yeah.
I believe it came down to a decision.
Yeah, every time she fights, it's just that someone going to the two people or one person going to the emergency room. Every
Man, but it was. I'm talking about it. What makes a great fight, in my opinion, is it could go either way.
Yeah.
Right. And these ladies put on a show up there. That's why I'm kind of excited about this one right here. It just seems to be like he said that sometimes they don't worry about their hands, so they'll just throw hands at dude every round.
They don't think they can hurt each other. Guys kind of like, oh, he might can clip me.
Away.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's been my favorite fight so far.
Nice.
I think you missed the one in Texarkana where she retired. So she fought her last fight in Texarkana, laid her gloves down. But dude, it was blood spattered mess in there.
She was awesome. When I saw her.
It was like a split decision. She lost. I was like, oh my god. And then she laid her gloves down. I was like, man, I wish she would have won.
Yeah.
You know, but she's a warrior, dude.
Yeah.
She went to the
a lot of
emergency
fun.
room Saturday night and then Sunday morning.
I went to the emergency room. My one fight also.
Yeah. Did you get a cut on your finger or something?
No, right here.
Right there.
Boom.
Oh, so you're basically Robbie Lawler.
I look like a raccoon. My face
Greatest
was
fight.
swollen.
Greatest fight.
That was wild.
Yeah, I watched it last night. I watch it
really?
like once every month. I
That's
make sure to
too
watch
brutal.
Robbie Lawler and
Robbie's
Roy
a
McDonald too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's pretty fun.
Oh, yeah, we should send him pictures.
Oh,
that
yeah.
was bad.
I'll take it. Hey, we got to do a sponsored thing real quick. We got to do the weather. We're way late on that. So we're going to do the weather, then join these guys back. Again, I just want to go on record saying if you want to win something, we're tallying all the totals for the gift certificates and, of course, for the smartphone EMT gift certificate. And then also, if you want some tickets to this great fight going on, go to our Facebook Live and comment Peak Fighting to get put in the winning for that. We'll draw for those here in just a little bit. But we got to do the weather, brought to you by Genuine RV and Power Sports over in Idabel, Oklahoma.
Choose the option that best describes your lifestyle. Option A. Option B. Option C. Or all of the above. Whatever you're into, Genuine RV and Power Sports has it covered with a large selection of new and pre-owned RVs, four-wheelers, side-by-sides, golf carts, and more. With exceptional customer service and satisfaction. Genuine RV and Power Sports, 1300 Northeast Lincoln Road in Idabel.
Number one country weather.
All right, we are back, and it's time for the weather. We're going to talk about some of the weekend weather upcoming, although take it with a grain of salt. This stuff is changing every minute pretty much. We have an 80% chance of showers and thunderstorms today, mainly before 1 p.m. Some of these storms could be severe. We're looking at a high of 80, and winds gusting as high as 35 miles per hour. Tonight, mostly clear skies with a low around 49, and those winds continuing this evening. Tomorrow, we should see sunny skies as well with a high near 73, winds as high as 20 miles per hour. Saturday night looking mostly clear. Sunday still sitting at a 30% chance of showers and thunderstorms with partly sunny skies and a high of 72. And kicking off the week on Monday, partly sunny, a high near 86. Yesterday's high was 72. The low 54.01 inches of rainfall in the last 24 hours. Currently 73 degrees outside your number one country studios, and that is it. Keep commenting, you guys, to go into this drawing. We're going to be doing that pretty soon. Again, 2 gift certificates, a gift certificate from Smartphone EMT, and of course, we're giving away 2 sets of tickets to Peak Fighting, Ramirez versus Roper, title on the line, and let's see, April 15th. So,
all right.
Yeah, Saturday. Very cool. Very cool. Well, yeah, man, you're from Canada.
Yes.
Where are you from?
London, Ontario.
London, Ontario. I've been there.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh.
I'm from Winnipeg.
Okay. Yeah.
I was born in Arkansas. I lived there for what brought you down to, why are you here with me? Why are we down here?
I came to work for the very first hockey team in Kdqn.
Very
the very first one,
Yeah.
the real pro hockey team. And then
Yeah.
went somewhere else, came back, and then it was like the kind of not real pro hockey. It was
Mhm.
like I don't know what you'd call it. So I had to, it was yeah. It
Yeah.
was fun.
Yeah,
It was
yeah,
fun,
yeah.
but I worked for them, and then I played against them. It was weird.
Did you find the sports really like hockey? I liked hockey, obviously, and there's something about, I don't know, am I the only one thinking there's a connection between MMA and hockey a little bit? Full contact.
There is a little
Sometimes
bit.
you get some scraps going on. You know?
Yeah, I think hockey's softened up a little bit.
Sure.
So, but yeah,
No,
no,
there's
we'll
nothing
actually have
like
a
it used to
hockey
be.
team from Missouri. Is it? Yeah, Missouri. My nephew plays college hockey in Missouri, and they got eliminated, so they'll be at the fights in April.
Nice.
They're rowdy. It's funny.
All right. Well, I think I'm going to cut it off there. We had a good amount of interaction for all those things, so we're going to bring in some cups to do some drawing for it. I'll draw for a couple of these. No, you're drawing for a couple of these. I'm going to draw for you, and you guys are drawing for yourselves. How about that?
I'll let Luis draw.
This is for the like, share, comment over the week. Okay, so I'm going to draw 2 names for my gift certificates to give away. Or no, I'm already reversing it, but oh well.
all right.
You draw one for yours.
All right. Got one.
All right, and then you guys take 2 names out of that cup there, and we're gonna give away some tickets. We really appreciate that.
He took every one of them.
Yeah. Awesome. So let's see here. I'm gonna let you guys choose which gift certificate you get. Again, I have 2 for Harris Drug and Gifts, 2 for Baker Saw Shop, 2 for Salvation Army, and 2 for Sevier County Farmers Co-op. We appreciate all those guys for giving us some gift certificates to give away. So the first winner on my end is going to be Maricela Galvin Aguilar. Thank you for sharing, and commenting. And also Ann Archer Oates. You guys both win some great gift certificates. We appreciate y'all. You can come pick those up anytime after 7:10 in the morning. EO, you're next.
I have Chase Reed.
Chase Reed
wins a $100 gift certificate to Smartphone EMT.
Very
You can use it
cool.
on repair, accessories, or towards the phone.
Nice.
So
That's
pick it up
awesome.
at
We
the store.
Definitely appreciate that. So you can pick it up at Smartphone EMT in Kdqn. Awesome. And then let's go ahead and get the. Let's see who wins on the Peak Fighting.
All right,
Who's
first
going
up,
with me?
We
essentially?
got Tanya Stewart Martinez.
Nice. She always wins. Tanya.
She's good. Yeah.
Let's go,
yeah,
Tanya.
yeah. She's good.
Very cool.
Also, we have Samantha Jean.
Hey, Samantha Jean. I think it's been a while since she won anything. So there you go. Nice. Samantha and Tanya.
Keep trying.
Very cool. Yeah, absolutely. We appreciate you guys 100% for coming in. We appreciate all of our Facebook Live listeners. Every Friday, we're able to give them something to bribe them to keep listening, essentially. And there we go.
We're trying to bring fights here, man.
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
trying to bring things to do over here in the Sevier County area.
Yeah.
I think eventually we'll have a place to where they can have some sort of event.
Yeah.
It'd be great.
We have a homegrown fighter here he's over
I've
at
talked to
Cage
him about
Fury. Yeah. I think he's in Cage Fury still. Trujillo, yeah. And
he's unbelievable.
Yeah, I imagine we'll see him on a Contender Series or something like that. But that's an interesting show right there because of the way I don't know if it positively or negatively affects signings in MMA in general. I mean, at first it seemed good, but how many signings that they've had? Thousands, I think, or over 1,000. I think it is. How many contracts have come from Contender Series? And it seems weird to me that you can't just win or be the best to get a signing in that show. You have to dominate. You know, it's a weird show. I liked it at first. I still like it. I like the fight stuff, but it's like at this point where I'm like, I don't know how to feel about it. It seems very weird. Do you agree? I don't know.
I agree, but there's a lot more to it.
Yeah.
Behind, on the backside.
Yeah. Do you think there's a little bit of a shady aspect, a little bit of a, you know, what am I trying to say here? You kind of have to show a little bit. You have to, you know, you can't just be good at fighting. Like, essentially, you need to.
I think if you're not exciting, you go there and you're not exciting, you're done.
Yeah.
I know that's why they actually offered our champion a fight to Joe. What is his name? Joe Selesky? No, Lipsky, or I don't know, whatever his name is. We actually were at that fight at the Apex, but he was suspended by the commission still because the commission suspends you so long. But if he wasn't exciting, they wouldn't even.
Sure.
He'd be on the radar for a short minute fight.
Yeah.
Or short notice.
And then it's weird when you see a guy like Bo Nickel. You know, he has to go through a
He
couple.
He took out one of ours. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, really? Yeah. Oh, man. Yeah, I mean, he is good, but
I mean, I wouldn't have signed that. I'm not in management because of the Muhammad Ali Act.
Yeah. So. Did you watch his debut in UFC?
Yeah.
That was interesting.
Yep.
I saw that. I saw like whatever it is.
He's fighting again.
What's that?
He's got something coming up.
Yeah, absolutely. But his debut is like kind of marred in controversy a little bit because there was a definite low blow.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
And I saw that, and I didn't really call it out because nobody else was, and the commentary didn't say anything. And then after I look at like online, it just explodes that during the takedown attempt there was a definite.
Oh yeah,
you see Jimmy Pickett go like I mean we all know that face.
He didn't like that.
No. Well, again, guys, anything else you want to say before we get out of here?
Man, we need to reach out to Alberto.
Yeah,
He,
absolutely.
See if he could, join us one day, but he's definitely exciting.
Yeah.
His last fight, it just seems like he coasted through the first round, and then the last couple of rounds, man, it was all gas, man. All
He
gas,
steps
no
on it.
breaks.
That's one thing I always talk about when he comes in here. He fights at his weight. He cuts 5 pounds, maybe 10 sometimes if he's had if his birthday was recently, he had a lot of cake or something. But I think that's I think something needs to change there just a little bit. You know, the weight, I mean, going down 30, 35 pounds in weight seems absolutely insane to me. But yeah, so that's why I think he's got gas for days. He always takes the first round a little bit, and then he just lets it go. He just has fun in there. That's what it looks like.
You can tell this guy is. I mean, he enjoys what he does. I don't think that I enjoyed it as much as he does, but I also got destroyed. So
stop talking about your fight.
He's destroying.
Yeah. No, this guy. You see him training all the time. He's always on Facebook. You know, he's always training. He's always getting shout out to people. You know, he comes back home and gives praise to the Queen and Sevier County.
Absolutely.
He lives his hometown, so we're proud of him also. You know,
I love that guy.
Luis too.
Yeah,
from Derek's, Arkansas.
Yeah,
right
for sure,
there, baby.
Derek's. Yeah. No, I love Alberto too, and I love that division. So I'm excited for his career for sure. That's gonna do it, I think, man. It's Friday. We've just been taking it chill, but we definitely appreciate you guys coming in and giving away a few tickets for our Facebook Livers, and I'm excited to come see you guys April 15th. I'll be there.
We'll see you on the 15th. Man.
Awesome.
The more the merrier. Brother's bringing his friends and their truck.
Nice.
They're going to be out there.
I'm probably gonna ride with you.
Yeah, come on. No, that'll be fun. No, we got plenty of room.
You bringing the truck? Can I be in the bed?
It's kind of a weird date night. My wife likes watching them too.
Okay.
So we go out there and then we take all our friends, and it's fun.
Dinner and a
like I
show,
told
man.
In Frisco, we had the woo going, the Ric Flair woo going.
Yeah.
The crowd exploded.
Nice.
Wow. Yeah. So we try to get it rowdy out there.
I was trying to figure out who the idiot was in the crowd doing that.
Nice.
Now I know.
Well, he should have known from the beginning.
Yeah. Awesome. Well, we appreciate you guys again. We got to take a break and get our usuals on here to close out the week for us. So, again, EO, Luis and
Johnny.
Johnny. All right. We appreciate you guys. Peak Fighting, super cool. Can't wait. And Facebook Livers as well. Thank you. We'll be right back with the Brew Crew.
Play the Multiplier family of scratch-off tickets and win big with the Arkansas Scholarship Lottery. Multiply your winnings 10 times, 20 times, up to 200 times. Ticket prices range from $1 to $20, and top prizes from $5,000 up to $500,000. Arkansas scratch-off players win more than $1 million every day. You could be next. Look for the X to play, scratch, and win. Call 1-800-522-4700 for Problem Gambling Helpline.
In America, the future belongs to everyone. Let's start creating yours with the SUVs of the future. Like Ford Escape, Edge, or Explorer. They all earned government 5-star overall crash safety ratings by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration. Because the SUVs of the future aren't designed for a few. They're for everyone. Be future ready with Ford SUVs. Government 5-star safety ratings are part of the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration's New Car Assessment Program. For more information, visit nhtsa.gov.
There's nothing better than a thick, juicy, flavorful steak, and there's no better place to get yours than Prime Country Meat Market in Horatio. With a huge selection of USDA-certified premium beef in a variety of cuts, to bacon-wrapped stuffed jalapeno peppers, beef and veggie kebabs, seasoned pork tenderloins, and fresh veggies, you can make a meal fit for a king at prices that fit your budget. And Prime Country Meats now accepts EBT cards. Stop by on Tuesdays and save 10% on all frozen meats. For hours and directions, visit Prime Country Meat Market on Facebook.
Is your oak lawn the sound of starting gates and pounding hooves? Is it the first sip of the perfect post-time Bloody Mary? Or maybe it's just Saturdays with lots of friends and zero cares. No matter what you love about live racing at Oaklawn, it's back and better than ever. With more race days, bigger purses, and the top thoroughbreds in the world, this season is like no other. Make your reservations today at oaklawn.com. What's your Oaklawn? Gambling problem? Call 1-800-522-4700.
The annual Little River County 4-H Rabies Clinic will be held April 10th through the 14th at the Ashdown Vet Clinic from 3:30 to 5 p.m. Appointments can be made for other times throughout the week. Rabies shots are $10, DAPP shots are $15, leptos shots are $10, upper respiratory shots for cats are $15, and the feline leukemia shots are $20. Arkansas law requires that all dogs and cats 3 months or older have a rabies vaccination yearly. If you have any questions, please call the Ashdown Vet Clinic at 870-898-5181.
Whatever you want to be, it helps to be well. An active, healthy lifestyle is key. We offer tips and support to quit smoking and address health conditions like diabetes and high blood pressure. It's never too late to make decisions to help you be healthier and to be the best version of you can be. Call 833-283-WELL. Be you, be well. This ad brought to you by your Master Tobacco Settlement dollars at work.
Pilgrim's Pride Kdqn Processing Plant has immediate openings for production workers, both shifts, part-time and temporary positions also available with wages from $17.25 up to $21.95 per hour, as well as a $2 per hour attendance incentive. All new hires receive a $1,000 sign-on bonus. Applications available online at www.jobvite.com or at Pilgrim's Employment Office at 401 South 3rd Street, Kdqn, Arkansas, from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday. Pilgrim's is an affirmative action, equal opportunity employer. Minorities and veterans are encouraged to apply.
All right, we are back live, and we appreciate all of y'all. Look at all that interaction we had on our Facebook Live for that. So makes it worth it. Makes it worth it for this. Oh, you guys are playing headphone musical chairs.
Yes.
Yeah. All right. Well, big plans this weekend. Greg, what are you doing, man?
What do you think I'm doing?
Oh, you can come do taxes at my house. I'm doing the pay-per-view this weekend.
Oh, yeah? What time?
9.
9 at night?
9 at night.
That's
the main
when it
card
starts.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it'll be
go
like,
through to 11:30, 12.
Yeah.
Depending on the length of all the fights and stuff.
I'm going to guess the way I feel now. I will not be awake when that happens this weekend. Give me till after tax season when I get a little more free time.
All right, and then you'll be able to stay up with me?
Well, maybe. I don't know. I may go to sleep over there, but I'll come.
Most of the times when I do the fights, the first couple, everybody's around, then people start leaving, and then during the most exciting main one that I paid for, I'm alone on the couch.
Did you know that?
Just the way I like it.
I got to tell you a little story about it. And this has nothing to do with anybody, and I'm not going to tell you who it was.
Okay.
But it's me and where I'm at. I was talking to a client the other day, and she was talking, and my eyes just, and I started jumping. I was like going to sleep.
In person?
Yeah.
Oh.
Because I was so tired.
Yeah, I understand.
It's nothing about that. Jerry Don's, he's judging me.
Yeah, Jerry Don is
Jerry
judging
Don's
you.
judging
Yeah,
me.
yeah.
I can see. I looked at him, and he's like going, that's pretty sad.
I hope Jerry's listening because
Yeah.
Jerry Don, we have your business card here, so I have you propped up.
Yeah.
Here, so you're basically with the Brew Crew.
Yeah.
And they can even see you on Facebook Live.
Yeah, he's part of the Brew Crew.
Yeah. And he's judging you right now.
He's judging me for being pathetic.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the way I feel.
Yeah.
I feel like, how could you be that bad? And it's like,
you're old man. You're old man.
That's exactly what it is.
No, you're human.
It's like
You're tired.
I always see like a meme that's like dad's bragging about getting up at 4 a.m., but then also dad's at 2 p.m. Just
Yeah, exactly.
That's right. Taking a sleep.
Yeah.
I get up at 4 o'clock.
Yeah.
Oh man, I tell you one thing: the older you get, the harder it gets.
I bet. How much would it? How hard would it be for you to go on like an all-night rager like you probably used to when you were a kid?
I can do that.
Yeah?
I could stay up really late all night. It just takes me about a week to get over it.
Oh, I see. I see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not like the next night
So
when I
you-
couldn't stay up.
Right.
Yeah.
So it's your recovery time.
Yeah,
is-
that's
is
right.
less.
It's the recovery time that takes more.
Gotcha.
I can still do it. I love going to the Razorback games. Well, I'll go up there and get home at 2 or 3 o'clock.
Sure.
But, then the next 2 or 3 days, I'm kind of just kind of existing,
I understand that.
So, but I still do it because I like to do it.
Right.
And but the recovery time's what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jen, big plans this weekend. Greg's sleeping, he says.
Yeah.
Taxes
Well,
and sleep.
today I'm going to obviously do some house cleaning because I always do that on Fridays. And then tonight it's Star Wars night, and I'm going to be
What's
watching
Star Wars night?
We're going to start all the Star Wars movies. Yeah.
See you in a month.
Yeah, I know.
What are you starting with? Episode 1, The Phantom Menace? Or are you going to
No,
go in that way?
no, I'm not
you-
going to do it that way.
Okay.
No.
So you're going to start with Return of the Jedi or whatever.
Yeah.
No,
Or
the
which
Empire
one?
The Empire Strikes Back.
No, that's the third one.
Oh.
No, that's the second one. The third one is Return of the Jedi. The first one is,
Yeah, it's
Star
that one.
Wars. Somebody help me. The first one. something or other. Something
Yeah.
for something.
Yeah.
That's it. Yeah.
Yeah. That one. That's the
one.
one I'm starting with.
Okay.
And I'm going to be making bookmarks. As you guys know, I do have I have a little booth over at the Red Dirt Rich that has a bunch of bookmarks on it.
Oh, yeah.
And it's definitely time to swap out some inventory. So I've been making new ones. I've got leopards themed bookmarks. I've got Horatio Lions themed bookmarks. I got Razorbacks themed bookmarks. I got it all.
Nice.
So I'm going to be working on those. And then tomorrow it's a big Texarkana trip to go buy kids' clothes and goodies. And then lots of relaxation after that.
I like it.
Yeah,
I like
I'm
it.
really excited.
Yeah, I'll be babysitting tomorrow.
Oh, really?
Wait, that's my own child. What am I talking about?
Yeah.
Although I'm really gonna try and convince Caitlin to drop Mariah off too, so I have both. Because, I want the ladies to go out, sans kids, have a grand old time.
That's not going to happen.
No.
Yeah, they don't trust you.
Aww.
I'm just telling you that, and that's women, any man. It's not you. It's not against you personally. I'm sorry, I made you sad.
He's taking it personally.
Hurt my feelings.
Yeah, but I'm just telling you, it would be the same thing if I did it.
Fair.
They don't think you can take care of 2 babies.
They're probably right.
I don't know about that.
Hey, I think I have full confidence in you.
Do you?
Yeah, I know you can do it.
Seriously?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you'll do a bang up job.
Thank you, Greg.
Yeah, I think.
Now I feel better.
Caitlin, if you're listening, please let Mariah stay with Tyler tomorrow.
Don't do that.
But she's a girl, though. It is a girl's trip.
That's fair.
Yeah.
That's fair.
true.
And she interacts and can walk and stuff. At least keep the baby, the hindrance of
Yeah.
Miles is a hindrance, to say the
You
least.
know, Kyle really wants to go to Texarkana and help buy stuff,
Yeah.
but he said that he's not going if you're not going.
I'm not going.
Yeah, so now he's not going. And
What?
you get to babysit him, too.
What did he want to go buy?
Well, he likes buying clothes for the kids too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Clothes
he has
for the
so
kids.
much fun.
I'll go get some clothes for the kids.
Yeah.
No.
And they will wear those clothes that I buy.
You better get them in like size 2.
Yeah.
And that means
Toddler.
2 years old because
Yeah.
he is massive.
Yes. I've always been good about that. I buy ahead so that they can wear it later.
He weighs 3 cannonballs, Greg. 3 of them.
Yeah.
How much did you do?
20 pounds.
20 pounds.
Mhm.
He's not even 6 months old. 20 pounds.
Yeah.
He's not fat either. He's long.
Yeah. He's tall. He's as tall as Mariah,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think he's going to be short.
You think?
Yeah, I think
No.
he's going to
He'll
grow up.
stop
He's going to be
growing
like
when he's
5'1".
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
also, I was looking at his socks a couple of days ago. He's wearing 12 to 24-month-old socks,
Yeah.
and they fit him perfectly.
That's how you tell how tall they'll be.
Yeah, by
How
the
big their
feet.
are.
Yeah, he's got big old feet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So does a daddy.
So if he's 5'1", he'll be a little bit taller than E, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He'll be yeah. And he'll be looking like a clown with those feet and that short. He's this perfect career choice for him. I already gave it to him.
Yeah.
Done.
Is he going to be a scary clown?
No.
No, he's gonna be a happy clown.
Gosh, no. No, he'll be a perfectly
birthday clown?
a perfectly normal, not scary clown. Is there such thing as a not scary clown?
I don't think so. I think some people are just scared of him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Carnival clowns scary. Birthday clowns definitely scary.
They weren't scared of John Wayne Gacy.
Who did he get? Kids?
What?
Yeah.
Who did he
like,
get?
Yeah, yeah. Like
Oh,
who?
yeah.
It was kids?
Like teenagers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You remember like a couple years back that influx of like clown pranks?
Yes, I do
People
remember that.
clowning on people?
Mm-hmm.
That was kind of scary.
Yeah.
Some of those guys took it way too far. There was like a door cam or like a doorbell footage or whatever of a guy in a clown costume and a balloon, scary clown costume.
Yeah.
Just standing on the front porch for like 2 hours.
Oh, that's
Just
weird.
staring into it, not moving.
Mm-hmm. I don't find clowns to be scary. I think
No?
it's goofy, and they're making fools of themselves. You want to scare me? Get yourself. Yeah. See, that's goofy.
Sad clown, huh?
If you want to scare me, like dress up like the nun in the Conjuring
yeah.
2.
That is
Not
scary.
not the nun, the movie.
Yeah.
That was terrible.
It's completely different.
Yeah.
Yeah. Gotcha. Well, let's take our last break
All right.
before we get on out of here for good for this weekend, my friends. We will be right back.
You have questions. We have honest answers. Planning your funeral may seem like a daunting task. We know you will have many questions. We also want you to know we will answer your questions with honesty and fairness. Our pre-arrangement specialists will guide you through the process with compassion and dignity. Call today at 642-6461 to learn more about your options. Chandler Funeral Home of Kdqn. We're dedicated to the care of those we serve.
D&S Carpets in Ashdown and Nashville are more than just a flooring specialty store. They're experts in sales and design and will help you find the perfect floor for how you live. D&S features and installs carpet, hardwood, laminate, vinyl, and tile. They even install custom showers and backsplashes. They take pride in selling a complete package of services, which includes the very important process of installing your floor in a quick and professional manner. Their large selection, quality, and value make them the best choice for flooring in our area. D&S Carpets, 1380 South Constitution Avenue in Ashdown and 807 Mine Street in Nashville.
Accidents happen. Ricky's Body Shop can repair your dings or accident damage with results that speak for themselves. Ricky's Body Shop makes it easy, affordable, and reliable. They accept all insurances. You have a choice when it comes to repairing your vehicle, regardless of where your insurance company recommends. Plus professional home, auto, and commercial glass repair and replacement. It's Ricky's Body Shop, Lakeside Drive in Kdqn, 870-642-2811.
Gentry Chevrolet in Kdqn is your local good neighbor Chevy dealer with new and used vehicles available. The new cars are being delivered as fast as they come in, and Gentry Chevrolet would never charge over sticker price. Never. So if you're in the market for a new vehicle, let the friendly folks at Gentry Chevrolet help you order yours so you don't pay too much. Gentry Chevrolet is one of the best pre-owned inventories in the area, plus a great service department with windshield repair and replacement services, and they also have 2 quick lube style oil changing booths. Visit them at 1027 Highway 70 east of Kdqn, or check them out on the web at gentrychevyinc.com.
It's time to box up your fall and winter decorations and freshen up your home with some spring and summer decor from Harris Drug in historic downtown Kdqn. Harris Drug has everything from outdoor decorative planters to beautiful silk flower arrangements in an assortment of styles and colors. Check out their adorable gnomes, unique wind chimes, birdhouses, and hanging wall art on the Kdqn and Harris Drug Facebook pages. That's Harris Drug and Gifts at 205 West DeQueen Avenue, Sevier County's favorite pharmacy and gift shop.
Here at Weyerhaeuser, we have a plywood operation in Emerson, a softwood lumber facility in Dirks, and a nursery and orchard in Magnolia. We also have timberland offices and operations in Crossett, DeQueen, Hot Springs, and Sheridan. In the past 5 years, Weyerhaeuser has given back to our communities where we operate over $500,000 in grants through our formal giving program. Find out more about our giving fund at weyerhaeuser.com.
All right, we are back live with the last minute of
Just
our.
1 minute?
We got 1.5 minutes.
Oh, a half. Okay,
Yeah,
so
we do have a half.
We can screw off for the half, and then the last minute we got to be serious.
We got to be super serial.
Yeah.
We got to be super serial.
Yeah.
I am finishing the desk makings today.
You better.
Today, because I need to start building it and getting everything ready this weekend.
I have
to.
secondhand excitement right now for you because
Yeah?
I know how good it feels to get everything together, and then you get to go into your room and like it's all set up, it's
Yeah.
perfect, it's ambient, and
Yeah.
you get to play games or do whatever.
Yeah, I can't wait.
If you need my help, I'm around today.
All right.
Mhm.
Well, I need to go and source a second filing cabinet or
You
something.
mean a
or
third,
other.
really?
Or a third, yeah. I need to go find what I'm gonna do because yeah. I need an 8-foot desk. That's what I need.
Yeah.
Foot desk.
Yes.
That's longer than a door.
That is longer than a door. So I don't know. I've got some plans. I've got some plans. I'm going to try and act on them all today. But that is my plan for today. Once I finish up all the crazy amount of work I got to do here, then it's off to find some of that stuff.
Yep.
Yeah. So that's my plan for the weekend and get it all done. Get as much work done today as I need, and then get rolling on that. Yeah.
That sounds great.
I can't wait.
It's gonna be a great weekend.
Yeah, it's going to be a great weekend.
Yeah.
You guys I heard all your plans. So my weekend is that room and getting the studio set up and getting things hung on the walls and some lights and the desk set up.
So you get Miles and Mariah, you're going to take them. You need to take them to the park.
Yeah.
It's going to be a beautiful day tomorrow.
It will be. Very windy, but not an issue. Not an issue.
Oh, kids will blow away.
Kids will blow away. That's true. That's true. It depends on if I have both or not. If I have just Miles, then he'll be like, we're going to the park.
Yeah.
I'll be like, go to the park. You're going to have fun. You're going to enjoy it.
And you'll look around and Mariah will be gone.
Yeah.
She walks off.
Yeah.
She does.
I think if I have Mariah, then we stay in the one room.
You leash them.
You leash them. Yeah.
I think those are great.
Yeah.
They really are. When we went to the Jonquil Festival, I saw some people with their kids on leashes and collars.
Kids on leashes. What time are
big
we in?
spike collar.
Yeah.
A chain.
Sit.
And a muzzle.
And a muzzle.
Sit
Hey,
and
they
loose
do
it.
like biting.
It's not a muzzle. It's a feed bag full of Jolly Ranchers. Go to town. on
Worms.
that. Yeah.
Gummy worms.
Gummy worms.
Yeah.
Oh man. Well, I think that's gonna do it. What do you guys think, huh?
I think it's been a great week.
No, what?
It has been a great week.
It's been a great week.
It has been a great week.
Yeah.
Not a lot of sleep, so I can't wait to try and get a little bit of that at some point
That sounds
this weekend.
great.
Yeah,
Yeah.
some sleep, huh?
Yeah, I may try to get a little bit today.
All right.
During the day.
Yeah.
Yeah, just go back and close the door.
I never nap. I just don't do it. I can't do it.
I understand.
Yes. All right.
You'll get there.
All right. That's gonna do it, though.
All right.
Okay.
All right. For Patrick and Jen
Yeah.
and Greg
And Tyler.
and Tyler, I'm Tyler. All right. Monday, 6 a.m. Do it at the same time.
I'll see you guys there.
All right. This has been the Brew Crew. God bless you, everybody. Have a great weekend.
Your number one country, 92.1, is KDQN, DeQueen,